I get my stupid ass energy up. It'll go up once we get this bourbon. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Making cocktails for you, making you laugh, making you blue.
Why would we do that, though? It's supposed to be a fun show where we hang out. Why would we make it blue?
Woo, with Jeff and Holden. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Holden with Jeff and Jeff. Oh my lord, it's another fun-filled episode of Cocktails. And I don't know, Jeff, if you've been here since I got my new camera. Look at this. We can spread out.
Last time I was here, you just had it, so...
Unbelievable. So never mind. That's all fucking bullshit. So let's move past that. Welcome, Galfiskin. How is Norway treating you? Is it fun? Is it stupid? Who does the art for Cocktails? Jeff does. I help. Making you blue shall be the eternal question. Who exactly? What's happening in India? Hong Kong, Henry69. Hey, brother. How you doing, man? Welcome back.
Oh, she's up.
Man, baby, Koala with the resub 15 months in a row, and it is widescreen for the rest of your stupid-ass life, Koala, because we are fucking rocking a new camera and making people change their minds about a lot of things. We're going to get into it tonight. We're going to talk about gender. We're going to talk about politics. We're going to talk about sexuality. We're going to talk about, we're going to say all the things we've ever wanted to say in the workplace. But never felt like we could.
Oh, she's up.
Man, baby, entrapment with the resub. Ho, half a year, you crazy motherfuckers. Cheers. So 6 months in a row. Thank you so much for supporting this stream and for supporting yourself. Because at the end of the day, aren't we all just walking, talking, future deaths? That intro music was tasty. Thank you so much. Holden, it's your turn to receive a gift from me. Shall I send it to LPN? Abso-fucking-lutely gnarly Carly. Send it to that Last Podcast Network P.O. Box. If you need me to find it for you, I will, but right now it might be a little difficult to do so. It sounds like you already got it, though. Jeff, how has your week been? Also, let me get this music going on again. This is, boom.
My week is...
I'm going to cut you off. We should start with a drink, and then we should catch up.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, why am I trying to ask you about your week? We don't even have a drink in our stupid hands. It's the Galleta tonight, everybody. The Galleta de Cumpleanos, which means...
Galleta de Cumpleanos.
Galleta de Cumpleanos, which of course means the sheep will be led to the cliff, but it will eat itself before jumping. What does it really mean?
It means birthday cookie.
Birthday cookie. What a yummy. You know what? I'll tell you what. That's what they used to call me. The schoolboys used to call me that in the yard. A little birthday cookie.
Holy shit. Yeah,
and then they hold me down and do horrible things to me. All right, step 1, 2 parts. Bullet rye.
Well, let me get some ice in. Oh, should you go with the, did you say what's in it? Did you say the stuff that's in it?
Oh, yeah, I'll say the stuff that's in it. Galleta de Cumpleanos. Has no tequila in it, weirdly enough. Bullet rye. Luz del Pedro Jimenez sherry. Bittermans. These are impossible things to say. All of these things make no sense to say out loud. Bittermans, Jocotolo, mole bitters, by the way. You motherfuckers, let me give you an explanation about, mole? Yeah. I thought it was mole. I kind of like mole. Mole. It's like ole. Lexi's screaming at me from the side, but you know what? That's fine. We're building a foundation of trust, and in order to do so, some yelling is involved. But I will say this right now. I love this mole bitters. It is a combination of chocolate and chile, and it reminds me of back when I was a kid on the schoolyard. The boys did not hold me down, and no one called me the birthday cookie. But what they did do was, what I did do was, I used to love the taste of Oreos and salted, like, plain potato chips, like, back to back. And I think there was something about the chocolate and the salt that just I loved so much. You know what I mean? So I used to love I'd eat an Oreo, and then I'd eat Ruffles with Ridges, salted. Or Lay's, but we were more of a Ruffles household.
People may notice that I've used way more than 4 shots in there.
Yes, because we have a toast, because we have special surprise guests. We've got my brother and his girlfriend, Avery and Sam. They will be joining us for a toast. And, of course, the lovely Lexi, who you heard screaming at me earlier, is also here. And she's getting over it. Okay, the next step, the first step, of course, was 2 parts bullet rye.
So I put 10 shots in there.
10 shots in there
And I'm
because
putting 5
he's mixing for 5 here. Now we're gonna do 1 part Lustau Pedro Jimenez sherry, and we're gonna talk about sherry in our history segment. So I hope you're here for that later on. Also, the Bearded Gamer Show. Oh, what's happening, buddy? And we've got shots every time Holden loves something. Yeah, that's gonna get you into trouble if you want to do that. I'd say take a swig every time I love something. Because I think I just say stuff like that when I'm just desperately trying to fill the minutes and the hours of the day. Kind of like that book, The Hours, when she throws the party, but what about the hours after the party and the hours after that, right? Oh, no, that's Mrs. Dalloway. The movie's The Hours. Love that movie. Very depressing. Okay. Step 3, we've got 10 droplets of Bitterman's Jocatola.
It comes in
Mole
a
bitters.
little eyedropper.
I
So that's
hate
what
saying the word.
So
that
I'm putting
word.
50
Can you say the
50
word?
drops.
Can you say this word? Jocolotl?
I,
The fuck is that?
I've been pronouncing it like guacalatl.
Quackalotl.
Guacalatl. I've been pronouncing it like a huac.
All right, whatever. Cultures, language
Yeah.
is important, but that's a dumb word. You know what I mean? That's like a dumbass word. I know it's like other people
no.
speak differently, but I think that's a stupid
Okay,
word.
I gotta count. I do 50 of these.
Okay,
So
oh my
I will not be responding for a little bit here.
Okay. He's counting. And I'm going to start saying like random numbers just to throw him off his game. 14. 73! Some Aztec word bitters. How's that? Absolutely. Thank you so much for giving me a replacement. Some Aztec word bitters. 10 drops Bitterman's Joccolotl mole bitters. Who starts a word with the letter X? First of all, that's insulting. Second of all, then to follow it up with essentially the most throaty, shitty series of consonants and vowels I've literally ever seen is the stupidest way to make a
The
word.
Bitterman's company does that.
The Bitterman's company does that. We're going to write them an angry letter. You should do a Frasier-esque skit to start the stream one day. We were talking about that earlier, actually. Maybe we will. I literally saw that comment earlier, but I wasn't going to make any mention of it, and then maybe was going to try to surprise you with it, but now the surprise is ruined, so I probably won't do it. What's happening, Jin Gore with the hoe and the mini emotes.
Hey,
Also, JT Dubs with the emotes, and I will make that noise every time they're posted. It's good to be back, guys. I'm sorry I took the afternoon off. I had my brother and his lady in tow, and we went into the Jim Henson exhibit. I was also brutally hungover from Lexi's birthday. Her birthday week has almost come to an end. We have one final celebration for her right now with this toast. And then her birthday week will officially be over. And then your birthday week begins.
Yeah,
it's like the perfect passing off of the, when you're running a race. What do they pass off? The baton? What do they call that thing?
I think it's the baton. Isn't it?
All right,
Or,
there you go. The passing
We'll call
of
it
the baton.
I actually, my actual birthday is tomorrow. So
Fantastic. My God, I have a feeling I'm going to love this drink.
I think
I have
so.
a feeling I'm going to love this drink. What is the next step here? Step 4, stir with ice and pour. That's what this man's doing right the fuck now. And I love that picture with your kitty cat. It's super fun. And finally, we have here, General Kenobi, what's up? Royster. Wow. So the thesaurus of different ways to say the word drink is really starting to get low, huh? Royster is another...
that means to drink, a lot.
Happy early birthday,
like
Jeff,
tipple.
and happy
Thank
late
you.
and happy
Thank you,
late birthday to Lexi, and happy early birthday, Jeff, from Equalizer as well. Equalizer, good to see you, man. I feel like it's been a second. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Okay.
I'm gonna hand these out
Let's
real
bring
quick.
him in. Come on in, guys. Let's go, Lexi. Come on in here. No, but you're fine. It's so dark in here, you can't even see anything. You can barely see. This is my brother, ladies and gentlemen. My brother. He's here, and this is Samantha or Sam, as I refer to her, or Sammy, if sometimes. Sammy is
Lexi's coming.
Lexi's coming. She's doing her. Yeah, bring in the chair if you want. They're gonna visit for just a second, and then they're gonna go get Thai food, okay? Because my brother's horribly shy. He's terrified right now. Everything about this is disgusting to him, and they're hungry and they need to go eat. He eats, like, by the way, like a filthy horse. He eats, it's disgusting.
He's very tall.
Tomorrow's International Jeff Day. I gotta get my pinata filled with mixology books. Avery, just be lucky you're not here for Japanese dating sims, because you would be so just like misogynized, or how would I say it? You would be a piece of meat on the platter for the vicious females that are in chat during Japanese. It would be disgusting. He would be treated like an object. You know what I mean? He treats objects like women, man. Feliz cumple, Jeff, you kooky kid, you, says India. Holden's brother is the sporty one. Yes, he is. He was the sporty one. I was the theater kid. He had friends. I did not.
Galskin said tomorrow's International Jeff Day. I gotta get my pinata filled with mixology books.
Everyone loved Avery. Nobody liked me. I was beat on and hurt. Also, before we have this toast really quick, I just have to show, since they're saying Feliz Cumpleanos, this is the card I got Lexi. And check this out. It's your birthday. I Chihuahua. Don't even. Do you hear that? Can you fucking hear that?
Yeah, I can hear that.
There you go. Oh, it looks like he's fucking the mic.
Equalizer.
He's fucking the mic. That's kind of fun. Alright, so anyways, here's a cheers for the birthday kids. Lexi and Jeff, my brother, flew all the way in for the birthday. Ooh, that is good.
That's really good.
That is yummy.
Good,
What?
good stuff. I actually,
And you taste the chocolate. You can taste that
I
chocolate.
made this kind of. There was I was looking at recipes and I
Man,
found
that's
something, and I modified a recipe, and that's what I wanted something that kind of tasted like a cake or like a treat.
Yeah.
And Lindsay, my wife, and I decided that it tasted a little bit more like a cookie than
Right.
a cake.
Oh, yeah,
so
we get you right up.
so
on
we
this
went
microphone.
up, and so I called it the birthday cookie in
And I
Espanol.
have to say too.
Happy birthday, Lauren interrupted. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
Lauren interrupted. Happy birthday. So I have to say this too. Normally dessert drinks, they can maybe be good, but you only want one of them.
Yeah.
I want to live in this for hours. I
Yeah.
want to live in this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like I could totally have 2 to 18 more of these and not be like, sick of it. Whereas
the key.
most dessert cocktails, I feel like you have a couple sips, you're like, I'm good. Lexi loves to get them. She loves to get those chili pepper fucking drinks too. Those like spicy drinks.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
'Cause
I'm
your
like,
mouth
I
is on
can't
fire
handle
and
it.
You drink more.
Yeah.
There's a jalapeno
That's
murder.
the reason.
Yeah.
See, I'm trying to find ways to drink less these days. I don't need any excuses.
Before you know it. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I wanted to stay away from something that was sugary and something that was just going to be more that you could, that's what I wanted. My goal was to have something that Holden felt that he could actually fall asleep in, spend a couple hours there. wake up,
Exactly.
enjoy a little bit more.
Exactly.
Bathe
Dessert
in it.
for breakfast.
Yeah, and so-
It's fantastic. So now I'm gonna pop in the incentives here.
Excuse me.
Let's see. I hope I spelled that right. I'm popping in the incentives, guys. We've got karaoke on the docket. We've got the lip sync competition with Holden and Jeff. You name the song, and $5 for a toast for you. Send it on in. We've got birthdays galore right now. So of course, anybody who wants to send their birthday wishes, and you don't have time to go out and get a Chihuahua card to do it, toss us some bones. Toss us some financial money, not bones for dogs or whatever. But again, who can get enough of it? And do you notice he's got a little margarita in his hand? I think that's kind of an important.
He can cheers you.
There you go.
Oh,
He
wait,
can
yeah.
cheer- yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
There you go. I love it. I didn't even realize you could put it on stuff, and it looks like it's. Oh, whoops! I'm gonna break this, but it looks like he's humping your shoulder or whatever, which I didn't even realize. And of course, Lexi had a Chihuahua that loved to hump things, so that's kind of perfect.
She did.
Yeah, she humped everything.
Fixed.
She was fixed, and she still just was hump crazy.
Just one toy. It was
what she
just
knew.
one toy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Dominance.
thank you, Lexi. Happy birthday to you too, says Lauren interrupted. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before
Oh,
my
yeah, and I didn't say happy birthday to you, Lauren.
before
I'm
my
sorry about that.
brother, and yes, Avery is the one that's good at Mega Man. So before my brother leaves, does anybody have any questions for them or want to say anything to them, or do you just, it doesn't matter? Either way, it's fine. You can have nothing to say. Big Boy LeBoyd says happy birthday as well.
This is really.
Who? I'm sorry.
Big Boy LeBoyd.
Oh, I was thinking about my Wheaton Terrier when I was growing up. It's fuck blanket. You get a fuck blanket that you take out in the garage and just fuck this blanket.
First his name was Fuck Blanket, which I was going to be very concerned
If
about.
we'd known what was going to happen, we would have done that. But yes, thank you for the effort.
I would have been terribly concerned if you named an animal Fuck Blanket for multiple reasons.
We should have though.
My dog has a fuck blanket. Hey, in chat, anybody in chat else pets have fuck blankets at home? Avery, sorry you had to deal with Holden while growing up. Thoughts and prayers to you, sir, says Entrapment. Oh, what's happening? Something, I guess? Oh, I was the worst. Actually, I wasn't even that. I was just that weird, quiet kid, I think. You know, I was in my room. No, I was with my fuck blanket. I was definitely, I had a pound puppy I would hump on a little bit, I think. Where did your brother get that shirt, says JT Dubs. Yeah, where did you get that shirt? It's a great shirt.
Topo Designs.
Boulder. Topo Designs in Boulder. I'm gonna boost this microphone up.
Well, it's the normal discrepancy in the volume between the two of us.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
Holden has natural projection.
I am on like the
What's the
simplest sound level, and I'm turned down even more in comparison to his is all the way boosted and all the way up. $500 in Avery will put Holden in a rear naked choke while screaming, "Don't touch my shit, you bumblebutt." Streamlabs, there's the link. He'll definitely do it. Throw us some financial money. Exactly. That's what I need these days. I'm telling you, I've been
financial
out of sorts.
money.
I've been out of sorts lately with the birthday and Halloween. We got Thanksgiving right around the corner. It's. I just wish holidays were gone and no birthdays existed. Yeah, how much of a donation to get Avery to wail and hold it a little? Unbelievable.
I think that should be like $20 and Avery will punch
We used to wrestle all the time. We used to we definitely played this really fun game for Avery that was it was on the bed and the pillows were the touchdown. And we had this tiny little football, and it was literally just an excuse for him to clobber me by trying to approach the pillows, and he would literally just it would just be like, yeah, just get, I bet if I ducked and weaved, no, it was literally just a way for him to just immediately, pretty much destroy me. And then try to stop him, that was only $20 for Avery to punch Holden, awesome. All right, no one, everybody stop.
And
physical violence
then
against
Avery
the
gets
terms
to
and
steal the $20 from you.
And then he gets to take it back, which is fun.
We should do an incentive where chat can ask Avery a question about Holden as a child, to retell.
Okay. Maybe a story. Can Avery confirm if Holden was truly this weird as a kid? Was I a weird kid? I was a weird kid.
You were strange, but I don't think I really knew what strange was back then. I was at my own little.
Yeah, your own little
situation.
Yeah. We had a weird. We were not.
We were both a little strange.
I never felt like a normal kid. Maybe you guys, nobody felt like a normal kid.
Sports was my gateway, and you just missed that.
Yeah, sports kind of got you into the social circuit in a more profound way than I was able to get into doing chess club and theater. That kind of kept me away from anyone normal, so I got to hang out with cutters and closeted men and all sorts of fun lost souls that would hang out in the dark in the back of the theater.
Or $5, ask Avery a question. Any question, so he doesn't have to come up with a story.
This
but
is so complicated. No.
Ask Avery any question.
I feel like
you gotta do it quick though, because they're gonna leave.
Yeah,
I
dinner
think
in a second. Just ask him a question. They don't have to give money to ask him a question.
Oh, okay.
A toast
I don't
for
know.
you.
I'm thinking about incentives.
Yes.
Whatever.
You're doing
Just
great.
ask your question.
You're doing a great job.
The business-minded one has gotta,
She's our business manager. Lexi has ever since the birthday stream. Yes.
So when am I getting paid for?
When do you get paid? How about the money I gave you for your birthday stream, girl? Remember that?
Thank you. That was from
Chad. But still, I gave her all of the money from the birthday stream, and I want to thank you guys again.
$25 is going towards Toys for
some
Tots.
charity. Yeah, some charity.
Because I felt bad about saying the thing about how to dodge people who are trying to get you to sign up.
And I'm gonna donate $25 to Hot Dogs for Broke Ass Bitches, which is a new charity that I'm gonna start myself. Just give hot dogs to people. So everyone likes a hot dog and make you happy. You know what I mean? The little relish on there, some mustard. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I hate everyone's.
I bet you were like Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes as a
Yeah.
kid. Says I hate everyone, so shut up. Oh, is that what you're about to say?
I was gonna read. Yeah, that was. Gonna
I
read that.
resonated with that character so deeply, so much.
I
felt
wanted to
like,
be that
oh,
character,
someone's
but I wasn't
writing
that character.
me in a book, in a comic book. Why weren't you that character?
I was too timid. I was too like afraid of everybody, and yeah, I was. I had no brothers or sisters or anything, so I didn't have somebody to socialize with that much, and so I didn't have I didn't really get. I would know just being like a nerd on my own.
Solo kids are
very
intern.
very like very jock heavy sort of area of
God.
Colorado where and I was
Racist too, probably.
probably yeah. There was we don't know we were just at a
There were
sea
no
of
black
white. We
people,
were
so
just
you
white.
weren't
Yeah,
able to-
there was a
yeah,
couple.
yeah.
There was a couple.
Find out who was
There's a couple
racist.
Hispanics, but we didn't talk to them.
Right, you didn't talk to the Hispanic
No,
people.
so no.
Um,
There was this color. There was definitely. I think
I know
there was like
any
one black
Hispanic-
kid.
Was there even a Hispanic kid in my grade? Because
I
I,
don't
went to
think
a
Jeff should
private
answer
school.
that question for you.
Well, listen, there was one black kid actually in our school, but he was an asshole too, though. He'd like
He was a
joined like
jock.
it's like the MAGA hat wearing Trump's like black guy or something.
Kanye.
Yeah, it's
He
like
was
yeah,
Kanye.
it's like yeah, he was Kanye
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a while. So it's like even this guy, so-
Bipolar and really good at writing music.
Yeah,
And
so-
Addicted to porn.
during addicted to porn. Have you heard about this? Kanye is like addicted to porn, and he recently curated the porn.
I've heard-
Club
I've
Awards,
heard a lot of
which
him-
is a wonderful
Yeah.
disaster.
That's disgusting.
But apparently, like the guy from Die Antwood went to his place to collaborate, went to his house.
Mhm.
And there was literally porn on every screen in the house,
Yeah.
just playing incessantly.
Yeah.
And in the words of Marie from Reformed Whores,
Reformed Whores
I
tells
never
about-
thought I would ever say this, but I feel bad for Kim
She said,
Kardashian.
Poor Kim, which is such a funny thing to
Poor
say.
Kim.
I was the only child that my sister came along and ruined everything. I will say, this is why I think I'm weirdly like introvert extrovert mix. I bounce back and forth. Yes, I have a great story about that actually, entrapment, that involves physical abuse, so you're gonna really enjoy it. So, what the fuck was I talking? What the fuck was he talking? I just lost the train of thought.
Diane Wood, porn,
Yes,
Kim Kardashian.
Diane Wood, Kim Kardashian, I don't know, whatever. But either way, let's do the childhood question. So I got a childhood question. Did Holden and Avery play each other in video games? And if they did, what games and who won the most? So we would play each other. He made me get Madden 98, or was it 97? It was one of the first Maddens. It might have been the first Madden on the Sega Genesis. And I've talked about this before on the stream, but I will retell the story. You can correct me if I'm wrong on any of this. We would play Madden 98, but back in the day, football games weren't as like technically solid and balanced as they are today, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I learned very quickly that all you had to do was Hail Mary the ball across the field
I've heard this story.
every single play,
Yeah.
and like 3 out of 4 times you would get a touchdown, right?
Yeah.
Avery's trying to do running plays and passing plays and like really play a game like a person
Yeah.
would play a football game, and I'm just Hail Mary, Hail Mary, Hail Mary over and over again, and he got so mad that every time I would Hail Mary down the field, which was every time, he would punch me really hard in the arm, and I refused to stop doing it, and by the end, like literally I would see, like we were talking about, like when I fell off the bike and I saw sparks, like I would literally see sparks by the end. I was like, but I get at the end of the day, I mean, I was kind of doing it. I probably would have stopped if I got a touchdown any other way but a Hail Mary, and I would win every time. But anyways, so that was my physical abuse story with my brother. But it happened. I mean, boys, they wrestle. You know what I mean?
I want to tell a really really sad Jeff as a kid playing video games by
Please.
himself.
Good.
I played.
Playing-
We had an Atari 2600, and
Which dates you hard.
it does well, yeah, but it was old at the time. Even I have to say that, but it was because I shouldn't have been playing an Atari 2600 by this point. Anyway, but we had Combat, which is like the really basic thing. In case anybody, if you don't know this, probably most of you, it was just like a little like tanks around a maze, or perhaps airplanes like around a maze, and you just like shot each other, and that was the thing. And it's like you just like whoever shoots the other tank the most times wins.
Right.
And so I would play that, just get this board by myself, playing both tanks. and I tried to like create like a little drama in my head, like a little like
Man.
this is gonna be the good guy and this is gonna be the bad guy, and I'll like bring this one over here and I'll make it close and it'll almost get hit, and yeah, it was really
That's sad. That reminds
Yeah,
me. I definitely have
I-
memories of trying to play like Sorry by myself and
Yeah.
like Monopoly. Because even though I did have a brother, like 4 years difference is kind of a lot wider of a difference when you're younger. And he had actual friends in the neighborhood, whereas I did not. So I was quite a weirdly like I felt like at times I felt like an only child sometimes because I just didn't figure out the social thing and fucking people. But and he sort of was more acclimated immediately. Oh, playing baseball, and then I have to go watch baseball, and all I want to do is see a movie. Oh man, I remember too, like sports happened to be on the main TV, and just all I wanted to do was to watch movies. And anyways, it was a nightmare. I hated sports until like college. Not even. I hated sports. I kind of didn't like sports until like after
I
college.
still don't really follow sports.
Yeah,
I think.
I mean, I don't. Me neither. But
See, Django
I
gets
like
me.
to hang out. And
Jeff
watch
is talking facts of being an only child. You were asked the question with your like
How
Dracula
was
cake.
Holden's vampire antics with passing cars received by the family? I've told the story many times
See,
where I
I
would dress
wasn't
up like
around
a...
then. I don't
Exactly, if he was around, I wouldn't be fucking dressing like a vampire and passing cars.
There are some very odd pictures of you in
Yeah.
family albums, dressed like a vampire.
Yeah.
And it's very kind of creepy. And
Yes.
They look like they're self-made portraits.
Yes.
Weird lighting and kind of grainy.
Yes.
It's a little spooky. Also
Can
strange.
stream here?
Yes.
Can stream here, Avery?
There it is. Yeah, Can Street probably
Yes,
not.
Daily
You might need
Dose
to
of
get
Daily
it.
Dose
So,
of yes.
Pat Daly, Pat, my good buddy. I don't want to dox him, but that's his full name. Pat, my good old friend. You know Pat. He's in chat right now. Pat from...
He says, is that Avery?
And hey, y'all. That
CJ
is
Demoka
Avery.
says that we all look gorgeous and it makes me upset.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yes, this is my brother Avery and his girlfriend Samantha. They're here. They're going to be here for just a little bit. Why the fuck are we hanging out with this nerd? Exactly. They're going to be here for a little bit. They're probably going to leave pretty soon to go get Thai food. And I just want to say, before we get off on another tangent, thank you for joining us even just for a little bit to say hello to chat. This must be a weird situation for you guys and all that good stuff. But it is fun to reminisce about childhood miseries. So yes, I used to dress up like a vampire. Well, I always tell the story how I remember it. I used to dress up like a vampire, pass cars that passed my house, chase cars that passed my house, and try to get as close to them as possible, attempting to frighten them, but of course they'd be laughing.
We lived in a cul-de-sac, so it's strange enough.
And we lived in a
that you come
cul-de-sac, so like we lived right
That's
off
such
of
a
a
great
cul-de-sac.
detail that I
Yeah.
hadn't pictured.
Yeah.
So it was literally like our next door neighbors. This is not,
Yeah, these are neighbors that you
these
know.
are neighbors. So just weirding out the whole.
Kid.
And my dad literally had to sit me down and be like, "What you're doing is weird," and I was like, "What does that mean?" And he had to explain the concept of being weird to me, which shattered me a little bit. He was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, everybody's not weird. Like, oh, weird is bad." And weird is like, oh, I'm different from everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ah, brutal. So of course I started using heavy drugs and doing. I think it was middle school was my first time I went to like an all-night sex party, like a cocaine-fueled sex party. Was 8th grade. Avery got all the beard genes. I have a new favorite McNeely, Galveston, please. Galveston's a very bearded Norwegian man.
Nice.
Yeah, so he's loving it. That's the thing. Oh, everybody'd be watching the Avery stream. You know what I mean? But he's shy, and I'm the one with the mouth, so that's what you're gonna have to deal with, okay? All right. So he's just eye candy in the back, okay, people. But please, he's taken, okay. But he could probably be negotiated with if he made a good, play. For him. I did a similar thing, but I was shirtless with a giant stick walking around back roads looking like a hunchback. So that's fun. And that's when the horror started all exactly. So that was the straw that broke the Holden's back. Absolutely. Oh, you're weird. Oh, it's different. You know what I mean? Holden the mouth McNeely. Absolutely. I can fit my entire fist in my mouth.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
I've
don't
done it several times. It's a fun party trick. I hate doing that because then, of course, I have a gross hand afterwards. I can fit my entire fist in my mouth. Yeah, I can fit the whole thing in there. That is a good prison name. I will not do it. I will not do it. Dry hand, we're not going to do it, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I think as we come to a close... we can do the history segment here.
Oh, yeah.
Just a second. Any more questions for Avery before they go? Because I think they're going to take off soon. They're almost done with their cocktail, probably, I'm guessing.
Another cocktail.
You want another one? You guys can stay for another round if you want. I'm just saying, I don't want you to feel like you have to sit here and feel.
We'll be going a couple hours too, so
If you guys want to hang out, yeah, and if you guys want to hang out for another round, he'll have to count 50 droplets again, which would be difficult. But you're welcome to hang out.
We've got the droplets to spare
for
so.
more. They're negotiating right now. They're having the discussion. They will come to an answer very soon. Holden Fistmouth McNeely, how is chat doing, and how are we doing, Jeff? I feel like it has been a whirlwind of Halloween into birthday, just a constant onslaught of human company and paying money for events.
Yeah.
And everyone just being, and then Lexi's just like, like, you know, I gave her flowers, I gave her a gift certificate to Monclath, and she was like, more? I was like, what?
This is the part
more!
of golden lies.
More! Like, I was like, what? She wouldn't stop saying more
They
for
know
an entire
that's not
day
true.
until I was like, fine, I guess I'll take out a loan and get more gifts for you. And I gave her so many things. I gave her so many. She was like, I want an elephant! And I was like, we're in New York. First of all, we're in New York, so it'd be impossible. Second of all, how expensive is a fucking elephant? Where are we going to keep it? Where are we going to feed it? Or where's it going to shit? We're going to be...
She went...
Yes! And screamed, and literally screamed until I had to take her to the emergency room. She was screaming.
Thank you, something, I guess. Somebody is on my side.
I'm going to not breathe until I go to the hospital unless you give me elephant. She didn't even say use proper grammar.
Yeah.
She just said, give me elephant. It was psychotic. It was insane. And I was like, can you just watch that episode of The Simpsons where Lisa got the elephant and ruined Homer's life? And, you know, she was like, I hate Homer. I hope Homer die. Stampy, exactly. Exactly. Exactly, one of our favorite, actually that is Pat's favorite episode of The Simpsons. We used to quote The Simpsons all through our lunch break. Pat, I hope I'm not speaking out of sorts here. I do believe your favorite episode of The Simpsons is the Stampy Elephant episode. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Also, the name of our band was Lemon of Troy, which is the name of the Lemon Tree episode of The Simpsons where Shelbyville steals the lemon tree from them. All that's left is me and that lemon-shaped rock. Wait a second, there's a lemon behind that rock. Shake harder, boy. Rocky 6 plus Rocky 3 equals Rocky 9, Adrian's Revenge. You know, there's a lot of good quotes from that. That one's literally, that episode is fucking wall-to-wall jokes. Like, it is so brilliantly written. Trying to think of some more. We got rid of the lemon tree. It was evil. Banished it back to Springfield. I'm feeling really unsettled about the fact. Can we get some Lemon of Troy fucking quotes in here, please? Simpsons quotes in general, very welcome
By the way,
in chat right now.
I was saying this...
Lemon of Troy is my fave. Okay, sorry.
The ingredients in this drink, which we'll make another one of them pretty soon, but yeah, they're a little... I'd imagine they'd be a little bit difficult, except for the bullet rye, for some people to find. Like, I'm worried about Udagoos. I don't know. If you're out there, Udagoos, I'm sorry. These might be a little difficult for you to find.
This might be difficult. CJ DeMocha.
So,
you give that woman whatever she wants. I will. I'll give her the world. I'll give her the world. She was like, I want your flesh. And I was like, why? To keep in a cup. And I was like, why do you want my flesh in a cup? I think she's doing, like, magic. Weird stuff. Oh, CockTails is back, and so am I. Hello, you handsome people. Have I talked about Hereditary on the fucking CockTails yet?
Yeah, we talked about it last time. I think.
Okay.
This was a Halloween
He's still
episode.
fucked up from it.
No, I'm finally over that movie. I was talking to them about it. So
I don't know if we talked about it.
again.
I know we talked about it. But
Dude, that movie, mwah, like, so good. But man, it gave me a couple rough nights sleep.
That's the thing, yeah.
I would just keep thinking about these images at the end of the thing. Should we make another round?
Yeah.
Okay,
I want
cool.
to see the pictures.
Oh wait, how are we? Wait, how many of these am I making?
What sport? Actually, Avery, can you? Are you guys having another round?
Sure, yeah.
All right. Are we good for that? We have to stop.
Yeah,
right?
we got it.
So, really quick though, before Avery answers this question, Avery, actually, if you want to maybe scoot up a little closer, just scoot up a little closer. You don't even have to, just so they can hear you when you talk. What sports did you play? What sports did you play?
I played a lot of sports, actually. I played baseball and football and tennis and golf and lacrosse. I was probably best at lacrosse, but of course. But yeah, I don't know. I actually wasn't good at many of them, so I just kept cycling through the different ones. Played soccer for a minute. Yeah, that was it.
There you go. Something I guess exactly that's truly Holden's moment to shine. Yeah, and let's talk about fucking soccer for a second, you fucker. Because that was my sport. And then all of a sudden Avery's like, no, I play soccer too now. I'm like, oh, you just do all of them? And then he ended up, I rode the bench, and he was like, oh, I'll be goalie. And he ended up being like a really good goalie. And I was so pissed off. So I was like, oh, he's playing constantly on the varsity team. The one thing I had was fucking soccer. Soccer sucked, but I played it.
Not true.
Sorry.
She's a man baby with a 10. Elton John, Don't Go Breaking My Heart, duet between Holden and Jeff. You got it, RoboKey. And here are the incentives. I'd love to do a karaoke block here. If folks want to throw down on some karaoke songs here. $10 for karaoke, any song you want, and $25 for lip sync competition. But there was one cool thing, and that is we were on the very first lacrosse teams that our school had. Actually, it's not cool though. If I ever talk about playing lacrosse, I instantly get made fun of. Because it sounds like a rich kid sport. It sounds like which we went to a private school, so I'm not going to sit here and fucking say I came out of nothing or whatever. Yeah, I lived in a nice house. This is one thing that pisses off my bandmates in the Cowman, is in between songs. Like we did 16 Tons, cover by Johnny Cash did it, but a lot of people did it. It's a song about being like a worker from the... And in between songs, I'll be like, I'm not going to lie, people. I went to a private school and had a really good upbringing. And Carly looked dead. Was just like, are you fucking kidding me right now? She was so mad. I love to say it. I always love to
piss off Carly.
I love to turn the wheel into the ditch in the middle of a set for a Cowman because it's so fun to do. Lax players. Fuck yeah. Did anybody else play lacrosse? Hey, it's a native sport lacrosse. Yes, India, by the way, India is Native American.
It was brutal. They would run through the woods and clobber each other with these clubs. It was insane.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And India says, who is actual Native American, hey, it's a native sport lacrosse is OP, real lacrosse, not that college pansy shit. So there you go.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, we played in the woods. That's what we did. Yeah.
Can you grow a beard like Avery? I haven't tried, but I just don't trust it. But I guess I could because you clearly are able to have one. So
yes,
yeah. Maybe I'll do. Would you want me to have a beard?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, Avery is my real name. It's a family name, as is Holden, I believe. Actually,
yes.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I would have been.
Holden
Avery,
was some distant relative
Holden
had
was
it.
supposed to be a girl. Our family had the walls painted pink. And then so when he was brought home,
and a yellow dress,
room and a little lamb was called lammy pie.
I was trans
Did we
early.
talk about that? Yeah. Did you have a girl name where you're supposed to be what's that?
Catherine? Oh, thank God I wasn't a girl. Mary Elizabeth was going to be yours?
Carrie Elizabeth.
Carrie. Ooh, Carrie's a good one. I like Carrie. I was a baseball and cross country boy. There's only so many sports for skinny boys out there. You were cross country at one point.
Track and cross country.
I'm bummed I didn't do cross country because now I have such a love for running now. And thinking back on it, I'm like, why wasn't I saw it as boring or something back then, but now I love it. Oh man! And I lent Avery Shoe Dog, which I've talked about on the stream before. But you're gonna love the way he talks about running.
Yeah.
Because it was a Nike. A Shoe Dog is Phil Knight, the guy who created Nike, and it started as a running shoe country, and he was a big cross-country runner. He'd run 6 miles a day, and
Oregon Track is known for their...
And yeah, he's Oregon Track.
I tried to go to I was in Portland a couple of years ago, and I tried to go to the Nike headquarters, and it's pretty tough to get in there. It's like going to the Pentagon or something. There's they'll stop you at the gate, and you've got to have, your appointment and all this stuff. It's kind of crazy.
Shoe Dog, is that my cousin? Maybe Shoe Paste. Also, Life is Nice says, wait, this is Avery. Yes, Avery's on the stream right now. Fantastic stuff.
Life is nice.
He is my brother. He exists. I have a fucking fiance. I have a brother.
I wonder if I should start calling you Catherine.
Sure, you can call me Catherine. You can call me fucking bitch mouth. I don't care. I just love you, girl. So whatever you want to call me.
Carrie.
What's up, kids? Nuka Babe, this is my brother, and sorry, ladies,
Nuka Babe.
he's taken. Okay, so quit being disgusting. As I'm already getting some PMs from people asking for pics and shit, and I can't help you there. You guys all look great as per. Thank you so much, Prince of Grunge. She's a man, baby. Instead of a toast for me, can we get a toast for remembrance of Stan Lee? Absolutely. The great Stan Lee has passed away today. Thank you so much for the donation, and thank you for the moment that we get to have right now. Stan Lee, let's take a drink, and then let's talk about it.
Everybody's favorite Marvel character.
Man, baby, Prince of Grunge with the 2 months in a row. Everybody's favorite Marvel character?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if
I-
I
I'm
have
only
one.
saying Stan Lee is everybody's favorite Marvel
Yes,
character.
he is also.
It's like-
Yeah.
He's
Well,
in every movie.
Because of the movie, yeah.
Yeah, he is in every movie. 1845 to 2018. Rip. So yeah.
95.
Cheers to Stan the man. I'm gonna miss his cameos. I'm gonna miss his lovely storytelling. And yeah, I'm gonna say,
Assume sister-in-law. Welcome to the street.
what is my favorite Marvel character? I would say back in the day it might have been Juggernaut. Weirdly enough.
Nuka says hello, Holden's brother, and I assume sister-in-law. Welcome to the street.
There you go. Well, girlfriend, not quite, but they're close. They're
But you
close.
know.
They're probably gonna. Yeah, some will probably. I don't know.
Domestic partners.
I thought he was gonna
Yeah,
do it when he
yeah.
was upstate, but whatever. You know. I mean,
Somebody
he didn't
whose
do it.
name is pitch black on the black screen right now just didn't know he died, and that's all.
Prince of Grunge. No, he died. Stan Lee died, but it's okay. He was
Spoiler alert.
really old. He was really old.
95.
Storm, #1 total waifu. Spider-Man may be my modern day
My favorite is Jean Grey / Dark Phoenix.
Jean Grey / Dark Phoenix. She's a big
Yeah.
fan of the Phoenix. I have the Dark Phoenix saga, by the way, if you guys want to try to read that
Me,
before
like
you leave tomorrow.
like this is really kind of a cop out, but it's Cyclops.
Cyclops.
I'm just joking. No, I'm
about
kidding.
to
I was
say,
like, no.
that's actually no one likes Cyclops.
Yeah, I was joking. Yeah, I was actually really boring one is like when I first got into Marvel Comics, I was like, Wolverine is the motherfucking shit.
Yeah, I think
Best.
Wolverine's
Yeah.
everybody's
So
first.
Wolverine
And
was.
he had. Do you still have Wolverine
Yeah,
number
is
2?
just, like, the
Which is
ring up on
expensive,
Wow.
right?
I
Yeah.
guess.
Let me
It's
look.
like the only comic
I'm gonna look it up really quick. Really quick before I do that, though. Look, how can? Come on. Look at this.
That's the reason you bought the card, to bring it on the stream.
No. I saw this and knew this was perfect. She loves Chihuahuas. She loves Mexico. She loves margaritas. Look at that. He's humping the mic.
And he doesn't know how to pronounce mole.
And I don't know how to pronounce mole. I thought it was
Calling it mole.
mole-ass bitters. I was like, why is it called
Oh, we should
mole?
go the instructions really quick though, because we just made another round.
Oh,
so.
I know. I can't
Yeah.
believe this. Sorry.
Oh,
So that's-
spoiler!
Spoiler alert.
That's awesome.
Galleta de Cumpleaños is a bullet rye, Lustau Pedro Jimenez cherry. And what's
Jimenez.
that final ingredient?
Bitterman's Wachlatal Mole bitters.
Oh, wow, okay, you made it sound natural. 2 parts bullet rye. 1 part Lustau Pedro cherry. 10 drops Bitterman's mole bitters. Stir with ice and pour. And roister, which means drink. I think it's just we're getting too out there with the synonyms.
I don't think so. I love the synonyms.
They're just gonna get
every-
more insufferable from here.
What? Okay, if I'm gonna
Once
go.
a month, I learn 2 more synonyms for drinking.
I have India asked if we had anything with mole sauce, and yeah, it's amazing. It's
I will-
great.
I will-
Little,
Very complex.
yeah.
Yes. Also, we do have a karaoke on the way here, by the way, so don't think I forgot about that. And what else do we have? Oh, maybe I should put the incentives in. Let me put the incentives in.
Finally
Um,
naked chat.
Boom.
They love the cat too.
Boomtown.
That's
I'm
my
sad
cat
he's
Mouse.
gone, but you're
His name
right.
is
He was
Mouse.
old. Speaking of, I turned 30 today. I don't know how to feel about it. You should feel great. My 30s have been the best years of my
Who
life.
turned 30 today?
Prince of Grunge.
Oh, Prince of Grunge. Happy birthday.
My 30s have been by far the best years of my
To
life.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers.
And Scorpios. Yay!
Uh-huh.
Yay.
The 20s suck. You don't know shit. By the way, this reminds me, I have to recommend to everybody watch 8th Grade.
Yeah.
8th Grade is a phenomenal film.
I've heard that.
I laughed my ass off. I don't know about you, but my middle school years, we were talking about this show, my middle school years are the worst years of my life.
Fuck yes.
Not the worst. I've had
Yeah.
a bad time since then. I mean, you know, because we're
But
crazy.
generally speaking,
Just on the day-to-day.
and
they
just
were the worst.
chemically what's happening with you as a kid
Oh
too, and
my
everything.
god!
Yeah, so
my
it's fucking sucks.
Fucking yeah, weird hairs in places.
Oh,
and
God.
You don't know what to do with your genitals. You know what I mean? It's just a nightmare in every way. I woke up due to leg cramp. Now I feel old. Absolutely. And yay, Scorpios, says Lauren Interrupted.
Yeah.
There you go.
She just, so many of your viewers are Scorpios. And
Really?
I would like to attribute that to an underlying dark theme.
There's
in
an
your
interesting, which is funny because I'm terrified of scorpions, and you know, Lexi Scorpio.
Your mother is a
My
Scorpio.
mother's
I'm a
Scorpio.
Yeah.
Uh,
Surrounded by Scorpios.
I agree. I hated middle school. Exactly. I'm
Or
just
Scorpio.
left to right, nothing but Scorpio. What's Avery again? A fucking
Gemini.
Gemini.
Yeah.
Do you? I mean, I don't. You know, this is the problem. I'm so cynical about astrology, which I try to be less cynical about, as Lexi loves astrology. But I'm very cynical about
I
astrology.
am too, to be honest. Yeah.
But you know, it's fun to. I feel like it's just a
It's
good
fun, yeah.
conversation starter more than anything else. Like, oh, this
It's
forces
just
you to look at
fun.
yourself and
It's
think about
silly.
yourself.
I don't take it like super seriously. I don't read my horoscope every day, but it's fun.
I'm
I
a
like
55
the archetype aspect of it.
Right. I did have to kind of hold my tongue a little bit and be like, it's bullshit. The stars are different anyway. No, I'm saying I'm being nice.
You're awful.
Pisces fam, ladies and
Libra and loving it. Yeah. What are the signs? No Simpsons quotes. I asked for that for like a fucking half an hour ago. What's wrong with you people?
That's
Yay,
that's
sleep.
a
That's Rebel Viking.
Virgo. I hate everyone, so shut up. You're a Virgo.
There you go. I hate everyone, so shut up. You're a Virgo. Wow, that's crazy that you
Ooh.
know that shit,
Yeah, of course.
Rex.
So Lauren interrupted, said, I'm Scorpio, Gemini moon, Aquarius rising. Scorpio, Leo moon, so that's opposite, right? Of not opposite of Gemini, but an Aquarius rising and Sagittarius rising, so that's also water, air, opposite. So you have, you're a very airy Scorpio. I'm a very fiery Scorpio. So I see the correlation there. I don't think anybody else does,
What
but
is all
that's
this-
fine.
So it's like little extra ingredients when you have
Yeah,
like a
so-
moon or
so
something
you
in.
have, like,
Yeah,
you
everybody's
have-
got a fucking moon or whatever.
Yeah.
You have a sign for every planet and for every house, and it's a huge mathematical thing that happens with your birth chart. So it's like, yeah, it's and also Holden is Gemini moon, Lauren, and but he's Sagittarius. So anyway, but yeah, so your
Aurora
birth chart-
Borealis at this time of year in this part of the world, all located entirely in your kitchen. Yes. But can I see it?
Can I hit you?
Absolutely not.
Unicorns for All is a Capricorn welterweight.
I'm making the same face as you right now, Holden Law. Absolutely. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? I've been sitting on that Aurora Borealis quote for the last like 5 minutes. So I'm glad I got to finally say it.
Udagoos, hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Udagoos?
I was talking about you earlier. I don't know if you were here
these-
then.
These are hard ingredients to get, Udagoos, but we hope you were. I looked for the mole bitters, couldn't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I
We're
thought
actually
about
just
you on this
talking
one.
About that, yeah. The mole, man, and I'm telling you, this is some good ass bitters.
Yeah.
What's your okay?
And I don't know enough about sherry or like the bitters like to recommend like a different brand. That's like I just know this works for this. So,
What
yeah.
if I was to go out and get me some bitters? What do you kind of like to have as a base for bitters? For
I use
cocktails?
Reagan's orange number
Yes.
6 bitters in a lot.
Yeah,
of
which are
stuff.
great.
Yeah.
Those are
They work in
phenomenal.
almost anything, really.
Yeah.
I'll bet they'd work in this. Honestly, they would
sure.
take it in a whole different thing. But I'll bet if you maybe put it with the chocolate, so you have like a little what is the chocolate orange? What's that? Praline or
she's a man, baby. A gift sub from Unicorns for All
Nice.
to Lauren Interrupted. How sweet! 41 gifted subs
amazing.
from Unicorns for All. You are a monster. I love it. Let's keep going.
Oh no, I was to say yeah. And your standard Angostura or Angostura, however you want to
Angostura
put it,
bitters.
bitters. Those are good. To give it a little New Orleans feel, you have the Pachauds bitters. Those are really good too.
Oh yes.
Udagoos, the mole bitters, just to give you an idea, it is...
It smells delicious. If you
It
haven't
smells
had a chance.
delicious.
Yeah,
It is
it's-
chocolate mixed with chili, essentially. You can actually make your own, because when I was looking up facts about these things, there was a recipe for making your
I have
own
a friend
mole
who makes
bitters,
their own bitters. Yeah.
which is kind of awesome.
I should start doing that.
Pecod's is great, yeah. And yeah,
probably
so
mispronounce
I would
it.
say if you have the sherry and you have the bullet, Udagoos, I would just squirt a little chili juice and a little bit of chocolate syrup in there, and it'll probably be similar.
Yeah. Yeah, probably something. No. I don't know. But here's the thing. Somebody asked, CD Demoka asked, how sweet are those bitters? They're not really sweet.
They're not. They're spicy.
They're spicy. They've got like a little bit of like the flavor. They got like the chocolate flavor with none of the sweetness.
Right.
So
Where did you find these?
Oh, she's man, baby, Taco Night 1 with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, and just for you, here we go. How can you get it up? It's she's a man, baby. $10 from Equalizer Lexi's Choice, because I can't think of a song. And once again, happy late birthday. What
And
song do you want us to sing?
Happy early birthday also to Jeff.
And an
Thank
early
you.
birthday
His
to
birthday's
Jeff.
tomorrow.
We're in between
Tomorrow
birthdays.
is my birthday.
The birthdays will never end. We will never be released from
It's
them.
all
It is
Scorpio up in here.
A nightmare of birthdays.
And
It's Valentine's Day fucking, right?
I don't know what that means, but
Everybody fucking on Valentine's Day.
Oh, everybody
That's
fucking
why
in the
there's
month
so
of
many
November. Oh yeah.
Scorpios.
So I guess it
They
would
fuck
be.
in February
Yeah.
and they spit out the kid in November.
Yeah.
I had never thought about that.
Shoots it out or they cut their stomach
Thank
open.
you, Nuka Babe, and something I guess people saying. Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. It's just something I don't like to relive, but thanks.
What, your stomach getting cut
No,
open?
my parents just fucking on Valentine's Day and shit me out.
slamming bones.
And Trevmy asked me how to make bitters roughly. I honestly don't know. Actually, I've never made them before, so maybe I'll research that for the next time. Probably won't, but
Also, it's
I
the
might.
dead of winter. You're bored as shit.
See-
You've seen Goonies fucking 8 times
Yeah.
already. You know what I mean? And it's like, why don't we get naked and see what happens?
Well, that's more like how my kids, because my kids were born in
August.
August. So yeah. You said that like I didn't know, but to be honest, but to be honest, I didn't have it readily on the tip of my tongue, so I'm actually kind of glad you did that. 'Cause I would've
What's up, Ernie Perfect? Thank you for the emotes. Also, Lauren Interrupted, enjoy your emotes.
Yes.
You can put those little weird pictures of myself, cartoons of myself in there.
early Jeff Day,
I sound
like
like
was
an
nice.
old-
Thank you.
Like my parents describing what an emote is. Your little cartoons that you put in the box. But that is what you have there. All right, I think we have to do some songs. So what song did you say, Lexi?
I didn't say a song, but you do have Elton John coming up, so I have to think of a karaoke song for you guys.
All right, we're gonna sing. I hate that Avery's still here for this, but I think we need to do. No. It's fine. I'm just kidding. We can do the karaoke though. Let's do the karaoke.
Can
I
I
have to
can
think
I
of
have
some-
any sort of
Yes, please, of course.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you think of it, but I'd like
Home daters, home.
She's a man, baby. $10 from Nuka Babe. Birthday present for Jeff. He gets to pick the song.
Oh,
Happy
okay.
birthday, Jeff.
Then you pick whatever. Thank you so much,
So
Nuka
you
Babe.
pick.
Yeah.
You pick Jeff.
Nuka!
You pick Lexi. I don't get to pick
Alrighty.
anything. And by the way, nobody wants to donate for me to pick a song? Oh, because you know it'll be T Swift? Yeah, because it'll be T Swift, okay? And you know what? She's the best modern day performing. Yeah, honey?
I had a dream actually about T Swift.
Yeah, were you
I wonder
were
why.
Oh,
you making love to her?
actually,
No.
Kathy OFFS, by the way, CD Demoka, thank you for saying that, but it's actually, I think she was confused that it's Lexi's birthday, not,
late birthday,
because-
Jeff's early
Early
birthday.
Yeah, because
These two don't have
Kathy
fucking birthdays
OFFS
anywhere
knows
near
very
here.
well when my birthday is.
Sam, when's your bullshit?
She's cancer.
Being
Cancer.
as
So that's
she
July.
she birthed me.
She's cancer, by the way. It's weird to say that.
It is.
She's cancer.
I've,
A cancer.
How does Avery feel about T Swift? You love T Swift. You have a picture with T
I have
Swift.
met T Swift twice.
He met T Swift twice and has a picture with her.
We used to date.
Yeah.
No.
Nuka Babe is a cancer, apparently. You're not. You're
Yeah,
a lovely
Nuka Babe is
person.
a cancer. Nuka
I haven't
Babe's
heard
one
her-
of
it's
the
her
her
first
favorite
album's
people
about
on Jeff.
See what I did there?
Crap,
Yeah. Fucking 1989 is a masterpiece.
Yes.
Reputation is phenomenal. Her live performance is. I was like, oh my god, am I watching God? What's happening right now? Is God happening right now? And then I was like, no, you're at the T Swift concert. I was like, oh, it's so similar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, I was just like, praise, but you know what I mean? And screaming for the Snake Queen. And I love that she loves the Snake Lordress, or that she is the Snake Lordress and Queen of the Snakes. And she had giant snakes. I mean, I know Lexi hates snakes, but I do like snakes. Thank you, Pat. By the way, Pat, if you're still watching, Lexi is terrified of snakes, and I
knows?
have
We've
you
talked-
to thank
we've
for
talked
my
about
love
it.
of it.
We've talked about
And
it.
didn't he? What did he say to you about it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not really. I mean, we talked about it.
He wasn't just
told me,
like-
he was just like, oh, but they're cool. And I'm like,
My-
I'm not scared of them.
They are so
My
cool.
daughter Violet just fucking asked for for a spider for Christmas. She was a spider, and I was
She's
like,
so cool.
Do you know why?
His daughters are the
Because
coolest.
Yeah,
I
it's-
have a picture of Holden holding Violet and just looking at her for like an hour. And it was like the picture doesn't last.
For like an hour.
Well, yeah, you held Violet
The
because
picture
she
lasts
fell
forever.
she fell asleep while you were holding her, and Holden was just like,
When was
what do I
this?
do? This was when we first met the girls.
Okay,
So
yeah.
baby.
Yeah, yeah.
And so Holden was just like, I don't know what to do. And like he's holding his arm up, and I'm like, I know that's not comfortable, but I'm just gonna let him sit in it. And I think that's when he infused Violet with oddities. If
You're
ever
saying I
Violet,
imprinted on Violet?
You imprinted on Violet because Violet was also the one that like came up to you when she saw you later and just like put her forehead against
there is
yours
like a
and
weird
just did like this
right.
for a little
She
while.
is the one who who did a little dance that my wife posted to Facebook a couple months ago, where she just sang a song about her butt. She's going butt, and then she it ended it and she did a little turnaround and she did slow motion and she went punched herself out in slow motion.
I have to be honest,
Yes, I'm fucking genius.
I have to be honest.
But
I
my
like
daughter
Spiders more
Emily
than
is
snakes.
too. I do have to say that. I'm making it sound like Violet's getting all the love.
Daily
Emily
does
is
it.
Emily is also fucking crazy.
Holden's choice. Happy birthday, Jeff and Lexi.
Hey,
We're
thanks,
singing
Lauren.
T-Swift, ladies and gentlemen.
Aw.
Daily Dose Daily. I know what to give Lexi for her B-Day now,
What
so
is it?
definitely make sure to peek inside the box. And the Lord said unto Adam, she wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts, she's cheer captain, and I am on the pews. So there you go. I think that is a T-Swift quote. All right, are we doing this karaoke?
Yeah, New Babe thinks I'm raising that girl right. I think so. I'd say.
He's raising both of his girls.
I
right.
think
He's doing a
Violet's
great
my
job.
Holden and Emily's my Lexi. Really, that's
you
kind of
go.
what they are.
Well,
So
Well,
yeah,
who's your Avery?
that's my wife. Lindsay.
Okay. Lindsay's your Avery?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And Sam is
We may
Sam's
not
the
be
cat.
seeing- Fish.
Sam's the cat.
We may not be. Lindsay normally likes to check in on chat, but she may not be here tonight because she's probably gonna go to bed early because she is not feeling well.
Yeah, what do they have, by
Aren't
the
you- they
way?
feel better?
Just a really, really bad cold. This
Gotcha.
my one of my kids Violet actually got really sick. Been sick all weekend. She's feeling apparently better today. Lindsay's also sick. So, and my other daughter Emily was crying because she wasn't sick because she wanted to be special too, I guess. And
Yeah.
so so she was freaking out about that. And I was saying to her, "Don't worry, you're gonna get sick midweek, just in time to give to me for the weekend."
Perfect.
So yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
You will get this.
Yeah, Holden,
Yeah.
after recommending you guys episodes of my podcast, which can you please
Yes.
put the name of your podcast in
Yes.
the chat for everyone to
Something
check
I
out?
guess, please. On
I
your
realize
podcast.
a lot of them have references to snakes. I am sorry, Lexi. I am kinda snake guy. Okay.
That's okay.
All right.
I love you anyway.
All right.
Are we doing this?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't remember this one.
Which one?
Elton John.
Oh, I think I know this.
I love this song.
You don't have to get right up on it 'cause it's so boozy.
Don't go breaking my heart.
There it is. I couldn't if I tried.
Oh, honey, if I get restless.
Maybe you're not that kind.
Don't go breaking my heart.
You take the weight off of me.
Oh, honey, when you knock on my door.
Ooh, I gave you my key. That's penis. That's a metaphor.
Ooh, nobody knows it.
I honestly don't know this song.
When I was down.
I was your clown.
Ooh, nobody knows it. Right from the start.
I gave you my heart.
Oh,
Oh, oh, I gave you my heart.
so don't go breaking my heart.
I won't go breaking your heart. That's bad.
Don't go breaking my heart.
It's fine. Just warm it up here, right? I've never heard this fucking song. Quit judging me, chat. Thank you for your donation.
And nobody told us.
'Cause nobody showed us.
Now it's up to us, babe. Up to us, babe.
Oh, I think we can make it.
So don't misunderstand me.
But the light in my life.
Or you put the sparks to my flame.
I got your heart in my sights. Ooh,
Nobody knows it. When I was down.
I was your clown.
Ooh,
Do I give me a verse.
Right from the
Great.
start.
I give you my heart.
Oh,
Give you my heart. Motherfucker.
don't go breaking my heart.
Don't go breaking it up. I won't go breaking your heart. I go low, hit the low.
Don't go breaking my
Yeah.
There's like 10 cats in the
Carly, what's happening?
Hey,
The Love is
Carly.
Palpable. Yo, let's stream some Stardew tomorrow, Carly. I'm down.
Nobody knows it. When I was down,
How was your clown?
right from the start.
I gave you my heart.
Oh,
Gave you my heart.
don't go breaking my heart.
I'm not gonna fucking break your heart. I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't breaking my heart.
I'm not gonna do it. Just quit demanding that.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I'm not going to. It's like the demands this relationship. I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I'm not fucking gonna do that. I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
It's like you're screaming at me. I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't go
I
breaking
want to
my
go to
heart.
couples therapy tomorrow. I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I won't go breaking your heart.
Oh, don't go breaking my heart.
Don't go. I won't. How many times are we gonna?
Don't go
This is
breaking
the
my
problem with
heart.
karaoke for pop songs. They just repeat. I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I won't fucking. I don't want to say it anymore. That was freaking. All right.
Don't actually though.
Wow.
The breaking
that
heart
was
part.
really
Don't do that.
intense.
That was a nightmare. Thank you again.
That was a lot of.
That was terrifying.
So,
Let's see what
Lexi,
people got to say about it.
What's your choice?
okay, so Nukes, well, yeah, you said for me to choose. Okay. Or wait, who said? Yeah, I think Nuke said for me to choose. I don't know. I don't remember. It's between two, Islands in the Stream, or Would You Light My Candle from Rent?
Ooh, God, you know I hate that song.
I
That's the
know.
one song from Rin I don't like. It's the one, and what's
Islands.
Islands in the Stream? Which one's that?
Islands in the stream.
Kenny Rogers
That
and
is
Dolly
what
Parton.
you
Oh, sure.
That one I know. I don't know the other.
Let's not
probably
do like my.
once
All
I
right,
hear it, I'll
Islands
probably
in
know
the
it.
Stream.
Would you light my candle?
Why won't you let me do the lesbian song from Rent?
Oh, that would be very good.
Oh,
Or
and
the
you know
lesbian
what?
Song.
Let's
Oh,
do Take Me
I
For
was
Who I
doing
Am. Can we do that? Or no, it's your choice.
Take Me or Leave Me from
Take Me or
Rent,
Leave Me.
because
Do you wanna
that's
do that
also
one?
really good. Take me for
I was
what
Jeff,
I
who is
am.
Lexi. What does that mean? Nuka Babe, what are you talking about? You're-
So I asked
Oh.
Nukes because I thought she donated for my choice. But
Oh, I was.
somebody
Oh,
else did.
yeah.
So, yeah.
I got you.
Also, I love you, Lexi, but I don't care for Light My Candle. That is truly
Right?
the song that won. And
All right.
okay, so no Light
If-
My Candle.
Whenever Lindsay is able to make it back, have her do that. Tonight.
Yeah,
whatever that,
from-
yeah,
yeah, I know,
From
yeah.
Rent, and
I
yeah,
know
she
it.
kills that.
I,
yeah.
oh,
so,
I
yeah.
can imagine. I never saw Rent. I'm a bad queen. India.
No, you're
Unbelievable,
amazing.
yeah.
Gonna need
I
this.
saw it with like half of
Unbelievable.
the original cast. It was a big thing for me, like in middle school.
Actually, I should really put things. Here's what I'm thinking of. I'm going back and forth between
For your choice.
Flagpole Sitta by Harvey Danger,
Okay.
Kiss by Prince, which you did before, and I had fun with
Love
that.
Yeah.
that.
And
a lot of fun. You did so good
and
on
She
that one.
Drives Me Crazy by the Fine Young
Drives me
Cannibals.
crazy.
Fine Young Cannibals. Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Whatever
I'm
you guys
probably.
think.
I think I gotta go T-Swift if they're gonna give me my choice. So I'm probably gonna do Wildest Dreams because it's my favorite.
That's my favorite too.
But I might do something else. All right. But Wildest Dreams does change you, so don't be
We sang
frightened.
it last night. Do you remember?
Of course we did. Of course I sang it last night. I was hammered. That's what I do when I'm drunk. I
Wait,
watch
Nuka Babe
Wildest
said, "Oh my
Dreams.
God,
Well,
yes,
just
Jeff," but I don't know which
music
one
videos.
you're referring to. Tell me which one you're. Whatever, Nuka Babe, tell me which one you're saying yes to, and I'll do that one.
All right, let's
All right.
do let's do Take Me or Leave Me for
Okay,
now.
all right.
Sound good to you,
I'm
Lexi?
very excited. I'm very
All right.
excited.
All right, let's do this.
Wait, do you want to jump into this, Lex? It's your birthday. Why
I
don't
can
you?
do it.
Let me
No,
back
it's your
up.
birthday.
What's
Well,
your?
all of you can join.
Yeah,
Just
join
in.
us. Yeah.
Who's going first?
Oh, This is a bad one. Okay, this
What?
one I think lights up, so this will be better.
I don't know how it starts. Can you?
Every single day, I walk down the
Yeah.
street.
Kalamazoo, the dad's dog. I love cocktails. We love you too, Kalamazoo, the dad's.
Every single day, I walk down the street. I hear people say, baby, it's so sweet. Since puberty, everybody stares at me. Boys, girls, I can't help it, baby.
So be kind. Don't lose your mind. Just remember that I'm your baby.
Take me for what I am, who I was meant to be. And if you give a damn, take me, baby, or leave me. You ready?
Okay, I'm gonna learn.
A tiger in a cage can never see the sun. This Steven needs her stage, baby. Let's have fun. You are the one I choose. Folks would kill to fill your shoes. You love the limelight too now, baby. So be mine or don't waste my
It's the
time.
best song.
Crying honey bear, oh you my baby.
What I am, who I was meant to be. And if you give a damn, take me, baby, or leave me. Look at I see every mountain in the back. Get it, girl.
When I'm not. But hey, don't you want your girl hot? Don't fight it, don't lose your head. 'Cause every night, who's in your bed? Who?
Who's in your bed? I am.
Who's
Fucking
in
sweat.
your bed?
Sweating that bed.
I look before I leave.
I love marks of discipline. I make this in my sleep, baby. Yeah, once I sin, never quit, follow through. I hate mess, but I love you. What do I want from you, baby? So be wise, cause this girl satisfies. But don't compromise, you're the lucky one, baby.
Take me for what I am. A control freak.
I was meant to
A
be.
snob yet over attentive.
And if you give a damn,
A lovable droll freak.
take me, baby, or leave
And
me.
anal retentive.
Sit.
The straw that breaks the can my back. I don't know this part.
Unless you take it back, women.
Man, what is it about them?
Can't live with them or
Live without
without
them.
them. Take
Lesbians.
me what I am,
They are lesbians.
who I was meant to be.
And if you give a damn, take me, baby, or leave me.
Yes, I'm leaving.
I'm gone.
All right, there you go. That's a great one. Another fun fact from
Clearly, theater fans, Nuka Babe
Definitely
says.
said, take me for what I am.
what I had.
I've seen
Rent live.
I've
thing on
seen
the
Rent
TV?
once,
I saw it live.
I've
I
and
saw
I
it.
don't
Way
actually.
too many times.
Well, a fun fact, another fun fact about our childhood, we had season tickets to see Charlotte Hornets games, but of course they were being the athletic type,
Yeah.
got to go all see all the good ones,
Yeah.
and of course Chicago Bulls, like, fucking crazy. LA Lakers, like, oh my god, that'd be amazing to see them, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, best. And I got to go see all the bad ones. I got to see, like, the Carlito Hams, like teams that don't exist, actually, you know what I mean? It was awful. And, but I did get to see more of the musicals. So that was fun. But I remember really not wanting to go to the sporting events, but just sort of doing it because I could tell my father would love me less if I didn't go.
Well, if you throw a Newsies song at me or a Hamilton song, I'm good. But it's like I just don't know.
What was the first play that I remember going? Well, I remember I always wanted to see the straight plays. I was
Carlito
weirdly,
Hams.
I love musicals now, But growing up, I did not like musicals.
Did you go to Oklahoma? Like I told Mom the other night, and she was like, "Oh, we took you to that." And I was like, "Yeah, Mom, remember? Like it was this."
I don't remember
impressionable
Oklahoma.
thing,
I
and-
definitely remember Cats. I
Yeah.
definitely remember Miss Saigon.
Ah.
I remember Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
I was in that.
I remember, and this is the touring Broadway Lights tour, so this was like, the touring musicals. What else do I remember? Tommy.
Oh wow, that's
That was a
cool.
good one.
The annoying thing, okay, but Phantom of the Opera. We definitely did.
Classic.
I also remember this, though, that I hate about the way my parents do, especially my dad does pre-gaming for concerts and musicals. He will play the fucking album on repeat all day.
No.
Days ahead of time. We're literally listening to the soundtrack to the musical we're going to see an hour from now. We're listening to it. And, they're going to go see James Taylor. Guess what it's going to be listening to? She's a Man Baby in One Ear by Cage the Elephant. Absolutely. It was, like, insane. I'm like, Dad, I don't want to hear any of this. I do the opposite. Like, I still have not heard Hamilton, the soundtrack, because of on the off chance I will one day
Yes.
get to see it live for the
We
first
are
time.
together with this.
I don't want to hear it. I want to be surprised
Agreed.
in the
It was
theater.
awkward to us. So
I'll
we
be
were like,
honest.
no.
You're like, no.
I've listened to it probably 10,000 times.
Yeah.
And the
One
thing is,
interrupted, I
I
love
never
it
get
again.
tired of it
Yeah,
personally.
I know. I just want to
But
experience it live.
I
for
just
the
started.
first time.
I get that, and I kind of wish that I could too, but just God knows when I'm able to see Hamilton. Yeah, I just started listening to In the Heights when Lin-Manuel Miranda
Oh,
was
yes,
first.
yes,
Yeah, I
yes.
was listening. There's some really good stuff.
Yeah, in the Heights as well. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
supposed to be great. Okay, what do we have now? We have
Oh,
and are you guys gonna head out?
Yes.
Go to dinner.
Grab some
Yeah.
so seriously, I gotta
food.
get. I gotta somehow be pick between Harvey Danger's Flagpole Sitta, She Drives Me Crazy by Fun Young Cannibals, or Kiss by Prince. If
Great.
anybody-
You got
the first one I see in chat is the one I will do.
Fantastic
Come on,
exit.
guys.
That was amazing. Yeah, enjoy dinner, guys. And I
Or you
want to
can force me to
thank
pick.
chat. Say goodbye to Avery and Sam. They are going to dinner with Lexi. Also say goodbye to Lexi, but you'll see her again.
Hopefully,
really
you guys
soon.
will see you at the end of the night.
Yeah,
Sign off.
they'll probably
So,
come back
yeah.
for the
Amazing.
sign off. You'll probably see us lip syncing.
Great cocktail, Jeff.
There you go.
Thank you.
Incredible. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Nuka
right?
Babe
It's
says drives me
amazing.
crazy.
Oh, good.
Cool. I haven't done
It's
that one here
amazing.
before. So, Django started Harvey Danger. Oh, literally everybody went. Yeah, I
could put up
did
a
promise
poll.
that the first one. Should we do a poll?
Or should we do just an old classic like this? I love the barks too. This is the gift that keeps on giving us. There's these little barks, and he's holding a margarita, right?
Yeah.
It looks like he's humping the YouTube video. How fun is that?
Yeah.
He's just going to town on that YouTube video. I bet this dog comes too. I bet this is not a weak dog when it comes to
We
that
know he
sort of
fucks.
stuff.
You know he
We
comes.
know he
too.
fucks.
Yeah.
You know he shoots
Yeah.
through the moon. I bet the moon. You know how the moon always
Wait.
has like a hurt eyeball. It's because of the fucking.
Oh, I was like, I thought Carly was leaving, but I think she's saying bye.
Yeah,
to
she's
them,
saying
so-
bye to everybody. Is everyone? Yeah, we just think everyone's leaving.
Yeah. What
Um,
the fuck, people? I was gonna sing for you.
Carly, I hope you're around tomorrow because I'd love to stream some Stardew or something anytime. So I'm gonna be around throughout the day, and I have no set stream schedule, and I'd love to do a hangout stream tomorrow.
Django said poll. Should we do a quick poll
Yes,
and then
let's
we'll
do a
sing?
poll.
Why don't we do the other one that we have in our
Let's
queue?
absolutely
and
do a
then,
poll. I can make that happen very
and then
quickly.
I'll do whatever the other one is after.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, wait, hold on. Straw poll and Jeff's song. All right, what is it again?
It's Flagpole Sitta.
What is that?
Pole Sitta. Yeah, that's Harvey Danger. That's
Ah.
the I was in. Never mind.
Yes.
I'm not sick, but I'm not.
Yes, that's a great
It's
one.
that's a Kiss by Prince.
See, porn on your own page. Kiss, Prince. No, I don't look at any porn on this.
And
computer.
whoops,
my
more.
bad.
And then
My bad. Sorry, guys.
it's fucking drunk.
Flagpole. I know, right? Oh my God, dude. It's gonna be rough tonight. It's gonna be, I can tell. Flagpole Sitta, Kiss by Prince. Oh, that's Harvey Danger. And then what's the?
And then She Drives Me Crazy, Fine Young Cannibals.
And I'm just gonna go. She drives me crazy because
And
everyone
then
knows.
F, yeah,
Yeah, F.
C.
C. Okay.
Yeah.
Poll created.
Hey!
Here's
What
the
do we-
link. Boom. Done. Boom. Done. Definitely flagpole sit-up. We'll vote in the poll right here. Boomtown. And there you go. I'll play a little music while we... Actually, we'll do my choice while we wait. Here.
Yeah.
We'll do my choice while we wait.
It's funny how blown out, like how much white light comes from that screen. I was just like, God, I'm pale.
Yeah.
I was just looking at it, but I was like, no, you're fucking pale too.
Yeah,
and I guess we
it's
are
just
pale.
the light from
but
the
it's
screen.
just
I
white
guess I
from
could
the
turn
screen.
it down for this, actually. Okay.
We switch.
Which one is this again? Oh, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
the
you
T-Swift
kick
for
it
the
off.
night. I did, man. Well, create extra accounts and vote again.
Entrapment thinks we both look fine. Thank you.
There you go.
It's funny you end up staring at your own face so much of this when we're actually like talking to you.
Right.
And so I'm just like, holy crap.
I'm gonna play a little music actually for a second, and why don't we do the history portion?
Oh yeah.
While we wait for these kids to rock out of here, yeah, kind of get it going that way. I'm kind of feeling that right now. Why is this random window capture here? Get rid of it. Okay. So vote. I did sell my soul to T-Swift, absolutely. So go ahead and vote. Thanks again, everybody, for donating, by the way, and we'll get back to karaoke really soon. I'm just going to kind of let them shuffle on. And I want to do this history portion now that I have it. So, again, tonight we are having the Galleta de Cumpleanos, a little... what is the origin of this drink, Jeff?
I was trying to find a nice birthday drink for since Lexi and I both have very birthdays close together. We're doing the stream right now. I wanted to find something that was kind of a sweet, I was gonna try to find something cake-like. And so I just, in my research, took me to this one thing. I altered the recipe a little bit, and my wife and I are trying it, and we decided it tastes a little bit more like it had a little more of a cookie vibe than a cake, so we did that. And I just didn't want, and it was like, birthday cookies is this not embarrassing? It's a little too simplistic. But I was like, there's all this Pedro Jimenez, and there's the Huacatl mole and stuff, and so I was like, what's Spanish for birthday cookie? And so the Galleta de Cumpleanos. So that's what it is. And we were talking about this earlier on the stream, right? Where we were talking about how we our sweet drinks. We don't want them to be like overly sugary.
Yeah,
or taste like really dense.
Just,
or something like that.
It's
like,
always too much.
Something
you
refreshing.
never want more than one.
Yeah.
And they're usually not. You usually can't even finish the one you got. Like if you get like a chocolate martini or something.
Yeah, it's thick.
Like they're off. Like they're just not good. It's like I'd rather just have dessert in a separate drink.
It's like drinking a glass of milk. Or
yeah,
something.
Yeah. And the rye definitely lends itself to
milk.
Dessert. I feel like more.
Yeah.
But even, I just want something with like a little splash of cinnamon or something. You know what I mean? I don't want too much. Just like a little sweetness.
Birthday chicken is the name of it? Oh, no, it's birthday cookie.
Birthday cookie, birthday
Did
chicken.
I say that? Maybe I missed
Pollo,
some
that would
word.
be pollo de
pollo
cumpleaños would be birthday chicken.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, I made it up partially. It partially came from a recipe, which I don't remember the name of, actually. But that's okay. I don't feel like I have to give credit because I never actually made that version of the drink. I altered some things and used some of what I had to create this. So I guess you could say that I basically did make this drink up, yes.
Oh my god, India, these Aztec words or whatever remind me of that Simpsons where Homer went nuts after eating that pepper, that one with the long-ass name. I love that episode, the chili pepper episode. Have a good one,
Bye,
guys.
Love you, chat.
See you later.
Love you, Jeff. We'll
Love
probably
you too.
come back.
Yes.
Yeah,
shortly.
try to
Well,
come.
seems
Yeah,
right
try to
before
get
I
back
have anyway.
before
And
Jeff heads out.
can you save me
Oh,
Of course.
definitely.
It's
Yeah.
really good.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
so good. Yeah. So we'll definitely
Thank you,
keep
thank
around
you.
for you guys. Take care. Have a good one. Enjoy your
Udigos,
Thai food.
Udigos, if you're still there, I'll have to send you some of these ingredients at some point.
All right, and let's get out of this town. We're about to sing that, but let's talk a little bit about the history for a second. of this cocktail, this amazing, delicious cocktail. The only thing I don't have a lot here, so we're gonna get through this really fast. And we're already almost in the final hour of the stream. How the fuck did that happen, Jeff? It's 8:30. We're halfway through the stream.
Halfway through, yeah.
That's insane. And by the way, we haven't got a donation for a lip sync challenge yet. If you want to be the psycho that does it, here are the incentives right here. Yeah, I would love to. Of course, always near the end, it's always fun to do a lip sync competition between Jeff and I. And where is our straw poll at? Our straw poll is at. It's tied.
Flagpole Sitta and She Drives Me Crazy.
It's tied. Yeah, this is pretty.
If anybody has strong opinions, vote now, and then
there you go. Flagpole Sitta and She Drives Me Crazy, but Kiss barely behind.
I've done that one before, so I feel like probably it should go to one of the other ones.
That makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. So here is the link for voting. Boom. Check it out. If you haven't voted yet, you can be the person who decides what we actually end up singing here in just a little bit. Okay. Sherry. That's what we're going to talk about tonight, because the ingredients for this drink, Galleta de Cumpleanos, bullet rye, we've got sherry and mole bitters, right? Again, 2 parts bullet rye, 1 part Lustau Pedro Jimenez sherry, 10 drops of the bitters, stir with ice and pour, and roister, and that's pretty much how you're going to get your drink right there. But let's talk about sherry for a second. Sherry is made from white grapes, primarily the Palomino grape, and they're grown in the city of Jerez de la Frontera in Andalusia, Spain. And the word sherry is actually an anglicization of the word Jerez. Now, anglicization is essentially, I know, right? It's a very hard word to say. I had to say it out loud a bunch of times. Also, really quick, it looks like Flagpole Sitta just edged out on the voting, so it looks like we're gonna go with that. I think I'm most excited about singing that one, so I'm glad that they're going with that. Sherry, however, an anglicization is literally just a word for how English people who are fuckers just sort of take words that are of a different culture and ethnicity.
Like
and
people who call mole mole.
Mole, yes, like people that call mole mole. And they just English it up. So sherry is literally just, Jerez is just too weird of a word for white people, so they changed it to sherry to market. Because this is one of those specific liquors, or alcohols rather, that are, it's illegal to call something sherry outside of a certain area of where sherry is made, kind of like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, like
under Spanish law, all wine labeled as sherry must legally come from the Sherry Triangle, an area in the province of Cadiz between Jerez de la Frontera, Sanlúcar de Barrameda, and El Puerto de Santa Maria. Oh, and we're gonna try it now. Awesome.
I've tried it, so I want to save as much as possible.
Well, that definitely scares me. If you're like, I'm good on tasting this.
No, it's good. It's very, very thick and sweet.
I like that though. What does that taste like?
Apparently, you can pour it over ice cream, and it's really, really good.
Yeah, it would be really good for that. It tastes like a really specific candy that I'm trying to remember right now off the top of my head, but it's hard. This tastes like a very specific candy to me. I'm trying to figure out what candy it is. No.
I don't remember.
Maybe kind of like a Tootsie Roll.
Can I try a little?
Yeah, please. Yeah. It's honestly, I like it. I think it's really good. I don't think I would have a full glass of it, but I think tasting it, it's very delicious.
You're right. It's not quite a Tootsie Roll, though.
But it tastes like a very specific type of candy, right? Yeah, but anyway, so it's this sherry triangle that it has to come from. So sherry is like that special rum, that stormy rum. Yeah, like a dark and stormy can only be made with a specific type of rum.
Yeah.
Sherry is only sherry according to Spanish law. I think people outside of Spain call things sherry that aren't necessarily from these areas, but in Spain it has to be this way. Jerez was a big winemaking spot since it was introduced to Spain by the Phoenicians in 1100 BC. So they've been making wine for fucking ever. And what's interesting is sherry, I don't have all the details on this, but I will just say from reading about it on Wikipedia, sherry is like very interestingly dictated by who took over that part of Spain during that. It's like a conquest wine. So in AD 711, in AD 700 essentially, the Moors took over this part of Spain and introduced distillation, leading to the development of brandy and fortified wines, which got them to sherry. So it was like, as soon as a different culture takes over that area, they change the wine.
Yeah.
It changes the way the wine is made. It changes the way things are made. And also just the way that it was spread around. Christopher Columbus brought sherry on his voyage to the New World. And also when Ferdinand Magellan prepared to sail around the world in 1519, he spent more on sherry than on weapons. So sherry, big part of just essentially conquering all over.
Somebody who knew what's more important than a gun is a little bit of liquor.
A Tootsie Pop, a little bit.
You know what?
Yeah.
It might kind of taste like the gum when you first start eating the gum part of a Tootsie Pop. When you first bite into it, it's got a little bit of that gum flavor, but it's got the Tootsie Pop flavor as well. So I think Ernie Permer actually might have.
It tastes like an old school candy.
Yeah,
for sure. It tastes like an old school candy, like a traditional candy. Also, let's talk real quick about Mole Butters. Is really just the combination of chocolate and chili. And I already said this, and that bartenders use it to add a little nuance. Okay, so it looks like we've got Flagpole Sitta. Let's start with Wildest Dreams. I'm ready for this. So you guys ready for this? And if you'd like to have a dance-off or your own karaoke song, you name the song for either of it. $10 for karaoke, $25 for the lip-sync competition. And it's Jeff's birthday, and I'd love to send him home with some good Dolores. So all of your money, of course, gets split with the guests. And let's do this shit. I'll start it off, then you can maybe do the next.
I'll try to learn it as you're.
Glad my brother's gone for this. Oh, and then we get to do questions too. I'm excited about that. I printed out a bunch of good questions today. Said, let's get out of this town, drive out of the city, away from the crowds. Heaven can help me now, nothing lasts forever. But this is gonna take me down. He's so tall, handsome as hell. He's so bad, but he does it so well. I can't see the end as if you guess. My one condition is, say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams. Alright, I found it. Sorry, I fucked up the verse there. Wildest dreams. You ready?
I said, no one has to know what we do. His hands are in my hair. His clothes are in my room. And his nose is a familiar sound. Nothing lasts forever.
This is getting good now. So I can't go high like that.
Handsome as hell.
He's so bad, but he does it so well. I can't do this part.
When we've had our very last kiss,
my last request is, say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams. Wildest dreams. See me in hindsight, tangled up with you all night, burning it down. Someday when you leave me, I bet these memories follow you around. See me in hindsight, tangled up with you all night, burning it down. Someday when you leave me. I bet these memories follow you around. Say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just pretend. And then we bring it up. Say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams. Your wildest dreams. Even if it's just in your wildest dreams. In your wildest dreams. So yeah, I have a hard time with that one point in the verse, but I'm actually feeling a lot stronger about that song. I know it was really rough there for a second, and thank you for bearing with us. But I think actually I probably like it better when we are terrible.
They're both. You get something out of both, you know. And even just then, I was just like I saw a little bit of my face there, and I'm like, I'm making going like. So, you know, there's always a show involved.
Just pretend. I was thinking about making a Wizard and the Bruiser inspired mead. That what should I add to each to make them unique? A Wizard and the Bruiser mead. So mead is mead is based in.
You had
can
some
you
here
kind of
one
add
night.
Whatever? Can you add? Yeah, mead is.
I don't know a lot about mead, but I drank one that you had here one night after one of the streams. I did.
Yeah.
You gave me a little sip of it, and it was really good.
Thank you, Carly, by the way. Carly did that song with me once before, but I think we did a better version of this time. I was more prepared. Because I keep trying to mimic her voice, like how I hear it in my head.
Yeah.
And then I start doing weird shit with falsetto and stuff, and it sounds awful. The moment I'm like, no, you need to put this song in your voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's different, and it's not as...
Yeah, Carly, Carly, you kind of make everything better musically.
Right, and I think
like,
she didn't know
the
what
minute your
to
voice
do.
is involved, it elevates it.
By the way, you can now be more
yeah.
on the mic. I
Alright.
unboosted it from 3, so it's less
Alright.
echoey. And also because we don't have people like behind us talking. So,
well, we're in the second half, so I'm very soon going to take this tie off.
oh yeah, dude.
Because I feel a little warm. It's all the rye and sherry.
Exactly. Yeah. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us. Here are I'm just gonna keep popping in the incentives from time to time. Here are the incentives. $5 for a toast for you, $10 for karaoke, and $25 for a lip sync competition. I would love to get a because I don't think we've done one lately in a while. We do a lot of
We haven't done one in a
karaoke,
couple
and
weeks.
I love doing the
Yeah.
karaoke.
Oh yeah.
But what did you miss? You missed my brother in Synth Replay. My brother was just here. You actually did miss something.
Might be here again.
Might be here later, but I feel like they'll come like after. You know what I mean? So I can make it less alcoholic or more sessionable, and additives are whatever you like to add. So Wizard and the Bruiser. Okay, so what is a bruiser? I feel like a bruiser would be like a stoutier.
Yeah,
meat.
that's got the punch too. It's got
the punch.
It's got a
Maybe even like if you could have tastes of like meat almost like
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a
Like
bacony,
a spiced meat.
Yeah, like a
it's
spiced meat, a bacony, some kind of like a sliced
bacon.
sausage.
We did a bacon cocktail here. You
Yeah,
know,
that's true.
So any
Bacon
bacon
infused.
works in almost anything.
So if whatever way you could convey that, maybe I would say that for Wizard. A little more difficult for Wizard.
I want to throw something kind of strange in, like something
Yes.
maybe that's got maybe like that. Maybe like the Bruiser's probably your savory. Maybe you get a little bit of sweetness or
Right.
something in with the Wizard, but it's got to be something
Maybe
kind
a
of like
spice, like a spiciness.
maybe
Or it's very sweet. It's very sugary, you know, or candy like.
I was in Cozumel for one of my anniversary trips like a long time ago, and we had like there was this place that had these amazing like this kind of custom margaritas, and I had like a cucumber jalapeno margarita that weirdly just like I thought the cucumbers was going to be completely like overwhelmed by the but it didn't. They somehow worked together. So I think you need to find two that just like really work together and just kind of experiment.
Yeah.
And maybe it's
Goldschlager sort of thing. Yeah, a texture thing, like you can see floating things.
That's
in
not
it,
a bad idea.
You know,
and
it'd make it more potiony, and if it could be or smoky somehow.
yeah, Goldschlager, by the
Not
way, works really
smoky
well in a
tasting,
cider
but-
too.
Yeah,
actually. It's
cider
like
would
a,
be
in
good.
a like if you like over the holidays. Like
It'd be cool to
he
have
does
little
some,
flakes of
yeah,
stuff
some
in
apple
it.
cider, put some Goldschlager
I
in it.
agree
It's
with
actually
that
really good.
wholeheartedly. So definitely, the wizard I feel like would be a little more difficult to nail, because I'm having a hard time being like, what would the wizard? The bruiser one feels pretty right there, pretty immediate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would make the wizard one. I think I would make it contrast to the bruiser. If we're gonna go stouty and meaty, I would make the wizard one kind of candy-like.
This is a challenge for me.
I'd make
now,
it
because-
look really purpley and fun, and make it candy-like. That's
All
what I
right.
think.
Early 2019, I'm not going to do. I won't do a mead.
But a Wizard and the Bruiser
But I will.
cocktail.
I'm going to do a Wizard and the Bruiser cocktail sometime in 2019.
That'd be fun too, because I've always thought about doing these nights where we have like two different ones,
And we got to bring
we're-
Jake. Jake has got to be here.
And Jake's got to be here for it, and
yeah.
we could have Jake over. He'll dress up. It'll be super
Yeah.
fun. Jake was here for Lexi's B-Day last night, by the way. Super fun with him and Marie. We had a good time. I was considering maybe streaming some portion of it. We played a bunch of Jackbox, and having Jackbox with like a full room of people, a full like 8 people plus multiple audience members was very fun.
Yeah.
Like having a
Last year I was here for a little while when we did that.
it
actually,
was
but it was.
this was like that. Yeah, it was like pretty on point.
I was unable to be here for the Lexi's thing last night, which I regretted. But the thing is, I had a sick child. One of my 2 children were very
Yes.
sick, and the other one, and my
But
wife was
honestly,
sick too.
you were
so.
already going to come here again.
Yeah.
That would have been a lot, man.
It just would have been, yeah. It's a journey to get
It's
here,
a
definitely.
journey,
but it's,
dude. He does not
but
live close.
It's worth it because I mean,
Of
we
course.
all love
Always
we all
worth
love
it.
Lexi and
Always worth it. But I think she felt very happy birthday just now. Okay, let's do the Harvey Danger. Let's
titles
do
off that.
the Cage the Elephant, and then let's do
Then
another round of
another round,
cocktails. Yeah. So let's rock it, and we'll do questions, and it'll be fantastic. Here we go. You're leading this one. I wish this was Wildest Dreams all over again. How good is that song, Chad? How perfect is that song? You could never come up with a song that good. As long as I don't care if you're a musician, if you're not a musician.
Which song?
Wildest Dreams, man.
Oh.
Wildest Dreams. So good. Okay. Do you remember Snake Bites? I do not remember Snake Bites. Tell me, did this happen last? Oh, was that the rap game? Maybe I remember Snake Bites.
I
All right,
know
I gotta
Rap
drive
Game,
home
so I
from
gotta
work
make
in
it all
Trabman. Have a good one. I'll try to catch the last bit of the stream later for now, for sure, man. We're going till 10 at the very least.
All
Hold
right,
on,
I'm trying.
very high, and just need to tell you how much I enjoy you. Fuck yeah, CJ Mocha. I love it. I love it, dude. All right, let's do this.
Yeah. That sounds nothing. Oh, there we go.
Oh. Are you're
Yeah,
standing?
I gotta prep for this because this is
Sure.
the whole thing.
Perfect. From that pub. Oh, gotcha. Guinness. Oh, I remember the snake bite. Yeah.
I had visions, I was in them, I was looking into the mirror to see a little bit clearer the rottenness and evil in me. Fingertips of memories, I can't forget the curves of your body. When I feel a bit naughty, I run it up the flagpole and see who salutes, but no one ever does. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. And I'm so hot, 'cause I'm in hell.
Around the world and found that only stupid people are breeding. The Cretans cloning and feeding. I don't even own a TV. Put me in the hospital for nerves and then they had to commit me. You told them all I was crazy. They could knock my legs now. I'm an amputee, goddamn you. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. I'm so hot. a sin to live so well.
I wanna publish scenes and rage against machines. I wanna pierce my tongue, it doesn't hurt, it feels fine. The trivial sublime, I like to turn off time and kill my mind. You kill my mind.
Damn.
Paranoia, paranoia, everybody's coming to get me.
Just say you never met me.
I'm running underground with the moles, digging holes. The voices in my head, I swear to God, it sounds like they're snoring. But if you're bored, then you're boring. The agony and the irony, they're killing me. Whoa! I'm not sick, but I'm not well. And I'm so hot, 'cause I'm in hell. Shoot together. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. And it's a sin to live this well. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fuck yeah. So I guess Jeff, fucking start a band already. Jeez, man, you're a national treasure. God, this song reminds me of high school. I know, right? So much. The shape of an L on your forehead. Thank you for that. That was fantastic. All the people who voted for that. I was definitely excited to sing that one.
Sorry, I felt like I was like I was trying to encourage us both to go together, and I feel like I feel like
we kept switching off. We were like, okay, in one ear.
Say thank you something, you guys.
I don't remember this one.
Cage the elephant. Okay, now this one.
I know. I have to have a decent ear.
This one may not go as well.
All right, we have a lyrics page. This is what's gonna be hard. We have a lyrics page, but I don't think we have.
Okay, the trick is let's just own it. Let's
Yeah,
just
let's
fucking
just
own it.
We're gonna own
and
it.
do it.
Great network.
That guy's still around.
This fucking guy, dude.
Wow.
The advanced network is up
Why
to
do we
2.
even care? It's so weird. I can make a flavoring using Skittles if you wanted something candy-like. Yeah, I think that would be great. And colorful.
I like it. I just don't know it.
Do you know this? Do you remember the song?
I might get there.
I know I've heard this song. I know Cage the Elephant, but I just don't, off the top of my dome, I don't remember it. Hell yeah. I need to listen to more Cage the Elephant. I feel like I always liked Cage the Elephant. We ain't got the style, we ain't got the class, we ain't got the tunes that's gonna put us on the map. And my phony in disguise, trying to make the radio. I'm an antisocial anarchist, I sound like so-and-so. Say I'm just a stupid kid, another crazy radical. Rock and roll is dead, I probably should have stayed in school. Another generation X who some substance crack. You'd love to see me fall, but I'm already on my back. Just one ear out the other. People talking shit, but you know they never bother. It goes in one ear and right out the other. People talking shit, they can kiss the back of my hand. Dude, I don't think I've heard this song before, and I'm loving this song.
Yeah,
this is
fucking
great. Alright, you want to take it?
Yeah, sure.
Take it.
Help me if I need.
For sure.
No, I'm not a sin.
My life.
It's out to hide the flaws. I'd rather keep it. It's not.
Criticize, scrutinize, cast another stone. Burn me at the stake and sit and watch it from the throne. Devil is my pal. I do a lot of drugs. The crowd will only like me if they're really fucking drunk. They think that I don't know thoughts. Listen to my words, they find the message. One ear, right out the other. You know they overbattle people in right here and right out the other. People talking shit, they can kiss the back of my hand. Have a good one, Lauren. Interrupted.
See you, Lauren. Yeah, sorry, I fucked up the last one. I'll get it this time. My brain, for some reason, was saying there was like a little green bar that was going across saying where we were at.
Yeah,
that
this is
wasn't the
just
case. I was like,
lyrics
oh, wait a
video,
minute.
But at
It's
least
not.
we have the vocals, so
Yeah.
we, unlike the Take Me For Who I Am.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a dope song, guys. Thank you for, who donated for this one? Equalizer, thank you, man. This is rad.
This is great. Nice instrumental breakdown.
Yeah, I feel like I've got the reading better. Oh, gotcha, Carly.
You hear that? You hear what's coming? Oh, you better run for the hills, cause we're coming to your town, and we're gonna burn the motherfucker down! I can throw that chorus in right now. I got it. In 1 year,
Moral of the story, we don't do it for glory,
we don't do it for the money, we don't do it for the fame.
So all critics despise us, go ahead and criticize us. It's your tyranny that drives us as a fire to our flames.
And it goes one ear and right out the other. People talking shit, but you know never bothered. In right ear and right out the other. No one only hears music because they know I fucking love it. In one ear and right out the other. People talking shit, but you know we'll never bother. It goes in one ear and right out the other. People talking shit, they can kiss the back of my hand.
Fuck yeah, dude. Thank you so much for everybody who donated for that karaoke block. You guys are the best. We'll probably be back with more, assuming folks continue to donate.
I'm hitting this up with another drink.
Super fun. Let's mix another drink, and I'll go over the steps while we do it. So we're going to have another Galleta. I'm very excited about that. And it goes in one ear and right out the other. I'm into that. I need to listen to more Cage the Elephant. I feel like every time I've heard Cage the Elephant, I've been like, this is great. I just listen to this. And then I don't.
I'm disappointed in myself for not having listened to that.
In the meantime, I feel like I've popped this in too many times at this point. But let me just actually.
This is great. I'm actually going to be hungover at work on my birthday.
Fantastic. Hungover
And then
on
my
his
wife and I are
birthday.
we're all going to go out and have dinner, and then I get
Hair of the
drunk
dog, get drunk again. Here are the incentives right here. $5 for a toast for you. $10 for karaoke, $25 for a lip sync competition. Of course, it is Jeff's early birthday, and so the donations are greatly, greatly appreciated. And anyways, thank you so much again just for hanging out with us tonight. In the meantime, I've got the questions right here. I'm going to put on some jazz music, and we're going to hang out, guys. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you're ready to answer some questions with us as we make another drink. And here are the steps for the drink, the Galleta. The Galleta is bullet rye, sherry, and mole bitters. I gotta slow down on my drinking tonight. Gotta work at 10 a.m. Please, India, come on. What are we doing here? Step 1, 2 parts bullet rye. Step 2, 1 part Lustau Pedro Jimenez sherry. Step 3, 10 drops Bittermans Jocolato mole bitters. Stir with ice and pour that drink. And then Royster, get that drink, y'all. And that's it. He's making it behind me now.
Use your beautiful cocktail cubes. This is
Sure, please.
anybody who's
I
out
love
there
it.
who's serious about your drinking.
Yeah, you got to get these ice trays.
You get
with
these
the,
big ice trays. They do like really nice big.
The good big giant cube ice. I
grab that
love
for
it, and also just for casual whiskey drinking.
Yeah,
I
actually,
think they're really great because I love to pour myself a nice little glass of whiskey, and it does. I'm seeing this, by the way. How do you undo the autofocus situation? Is my question. I don't know how to figure that out. Focus. Oh, unclick, apply, done. Wow, is it that easy? All right, hopefully that fixes it. And it'll stop autofocusing, which would be nice. Maybe. Will it? I just have this. Anywho, thank you so much, Jeff, for pouring the drink. Let's have a little toasty. Also, the big ice cube makes you think you have a lot more in your cup than you do, which is good for tapering off yourself. All right. I think it's about time. Yeah, we're in the final hour. It's about time for questions. Again, if you want to donate for karaoke or a lip sync competition.
If you're kicking yourself because we didn't get a chance to do the Fine Young Cannibals, She Drives Me Crazy, or Kiss by
Please,
Prince,
they're always
we'll
still
still
on
do
the
it.
table. If you get to name the song and a lip sync competition for $25, we will make complete fools of ourselves in this apartment.
Also, just want to
for
feed
you.
my children
And
for this.
to feed his fucking daughters. For a moment in his life, can he feed his fucking daughters? You fuckers. Thanks again, everybody. All right, here we go. Time for questions. What do we have here? Here's a would you rather to start it off. In chat, feel free to answer in chat. Of course, we'd love to hear what you have to say. Would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout everything? I'm going to go with shout everything. It's my livelihood.
It's us, because
Yeah.
that question is whisper for me. So
Yeah, you would
Yeah.
rather whisper?
I'd rather whisper. Yeah, I get a sore throat if I'm too long in a loud bar, having to speak too loud for a while. I get a sore throat. So
It
yeah, I'd
would
rather go ahead and
I guess for
whisper.
me, it's like you can always opt to not talk. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna talk in a library
Yeah.
if this is my situation. I have to. I have to do what I do. I have to be. I would need to
And
shout.
for me, it's
Shouting
also
is
it's a
more
domination thing. I'm like, you come to me. You come to me
Yeah.
and listen to what I have to
important. I like
fucking
that.
say.
Shout everything. That is basically who I am. Absolutely something I guess.
One year.
Law,
right
who
out
the
the
hell
other.
wants to
I
be in a
can't stop thinking that.
casino at 10 a.m.? Law makes
Thinking
the
that.
ever it's more painful. Oh my god, dude, the people who must be in
The
that
people who are
casino
that's
at
like
10 in the morning is
if
the
you've ever been
worst.
like there's like certain bars. I worked. I mean, a lot of us have probably worked in bars, but yeah.
Lindsay,
Hey, Lindsay, how
so
you
good
feeling,
to see
sweetie?
you. I hope you're feeling better. I send my love to you and your sick daughter, but no love to the unsick daughter. All right, until she gets sick, I will be ignoring her.
I was telling everybody how Emily was crying because she wasn't sick.
We talked about that off stream. I think that's so
so
funny and such a thing I would have done as a little kid.
Yeah.
I would have totally also been like, I want to be sick too, so I get some attention. There you are. I hope you guys are feeling better. Absolutely. Everyone knows, Lindsay, about your ailments. Thanks, guys. Yeah, 2 members of this family are actually sick. That is so funny. This question I love because I have a really good answer for it. And so I'm going to pose this question right now. What did your past relationship teach you? Also, you're hilarious when you talk about your last relationship before Lindsay. So what did your past relationship... And Jeff should be sick just in time for his birthday tomorrow. Exactly.
I will be.
He will
So,
be, exactly. He will be horribly sick. What did your past relationship teach you? My answer is this. The saying, we never fight.
I like
it's
to
not
stare.
a good thing. It's not a good thing. Saying we never fight is not a good thing. We never fought because there was a giant communication issue in our relationship. So actually fighting can be healthy. She's a man-baby prima donna by Marina and the Diamonds. I love it, Nuka Babe. We'll definitely be getting to that in just a second. So for me, actually, that was a sign that we had major communication issues, and I didn't realize until after the relationship. Fighting can be healthy for a relationship as long as it's not too much fighting or unhealthy fighting. But you need to, you're going to have disagreements, and it's how you fight that is important.
And you know what? And just have it, and just have the fucking fight. Because the thing is, because
fucking
it
say
doesn't matter
it.
how tired or drunk you are. It doesn't. Because you will sober up and you will wake up during the course that you've got to do it. You can't just go to sleep and let it stew. You have to get into it. Lindsay and I made a promise to each other we would do that. And we stuck with it except for one time when I broke it. I did break that one time. It was fucking tired, and I just went to sleep on the couch, and it was one of the bigger mistakes, one of the dumbest things I've ever done.
Right.
And I feel really guilty even like confessing that.
I
But the thing is, but yeah, I'm
going to
using
bed
it as a
angry.
word
I
of
hate
warning.
it.
Yeah, it's because it did not make it better. Things were not clear in the morning. It exacerbated everything.
Yeah.
And then we had to finish the fight that we started that previous
Yeah,
night
it super sucks.
before work for both of us, like early in the morning because I was a baby about it.
I feel like I'm
So,
too almost
yeah.
like OCD in a way with that
Yeah.
stuff. Like I can't, like we're not moving on. Like I'm not just gonna go to bed. We did that recently, and I was like, I hate this that we went to bed.
Yeah.
It was definitely
never
worse.
do
And
that.
then fighting in the morning was dumb. Yeah.
Especially
Totally.
don't be an idiot. If you've promised you're not going to do it, then you do it anyway.
Absolutely. That was mine.
Yeah.
And yes, Nuke,
It was a
if
good
you
one.
fight too much or not at all, it is a problem, dude. I used to tell people all the time, it's so great. Our relationship's so great. We never fight.
Yeah.
We never fight with each other. And it was like, oh, because we were not, and a lot of that was because obviously I'm a blabber. Like if I feel something, I say it. You know what I mean? So that was kind of on her, but maybe it was also on me in the sense that she never felt like comfortable enough or whatever to communicate these things that she needed to be communicating. But either way, it was very bad.
As Lindsay says, yeah, it was definitely worse, and the fight in the morning
And
was
really
dumb.
weird,
and really
yeah.
weird. It was, yeah. I'm sorry, that was on me.
How long ago was this?
This
Was
is
this recent?
like at least a year. I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah, it was too
I love
too
that
recent
you
of
both,
history.
that you both remember it. That like, you know what I mean? It's like clearly it stands out.
Yeah, it was in the last like year or two. It was like too recent and I'm too far along in a relationship for that even have to have been a thing. It was a really poor. I mean, as we say to our girls, I made a bad choice. I just made a bad choice.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that's the thing. Well, I was gonna say we don't fight
a lot, but when we do, it's pretty
because
epic.
the thing is, I feel like the more you have, because the healthier your fights are,
Yeah.
the less you end up fighting about bullshit.
Yeah,
So, like,
you
when
don't
we
fight about
now-
dumb shit. You just fight about like
Yeah.
some deeper shit. Some
Yeah,
heavier
so
shit.
it's because Lindsay and I, we don't fight that often.
This
But the
is
thing
this is a quandary and a question I have for you as a parent that I wonder about all the time. And I have memories of standing in the hallway upstairs listening to my parents fighting. How do you handle like fighting with the kids? Like how do you
sorry?
like when you need to have a fight with Lindsay essentially and you have the kids around, how do you handle it? Do you try to
No, we don't do that in front of the kids.
Yeah.
It's there might be like some discussions, whatever. The thing is, well, they're old enough now. It's like they might be in the other room. We might have a couple words or something. But the thing is, I don't remember really happening. To be honest, most of the time when we do have a fight, it's over something stupid, or if it's something that happens usually later in the night too. It's
Right.
I
So
feel
they're
like
hopefully asleep.
they're enough of a distraction just in and of themselves that it's like we don't have time. We haven't been able to work up the energy to do a fight.
Yeah.
It's like when we're like on our own, left to our own devices, where we're not taking care of two little kids.
But you have to say,
Then we
have
can
there
do
been
it.
moments where you're like, would have fought, but you're like, the kids are here, we got, you know what I mean? Do you table shit?
I don't know that's happened very. I mean,
Or
it might
it just,
happen a
it just,
little bit.
it's maybe conveniently it just sort of happens.
Lindsay, do
when
you
the kids
remember
are in
any?
bed.
Yeah, I mean,
But I always
if
wondered
you
about that.
remember
I'm
anything,
like,
let me know because
you're
I
in
don't
the
remember
house.
this.
I mean, if you have to have an argument, like Lexi and I'll have some, I'm a loud person. If I get angry, I'll get loud. You know what I mean? And I wonder what that's like with children around. Like, I would feel bad. I don't think I could have the same kind of
I don't
argument.
get loud when I'm angry though. It's,
Okay.
yeah,
So there
and
you
neither
go.
does Lindsay actually. So.
There was that one time you broke the door.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell that story second. But Equalizer, I think, is taken off. Hang on, thanks for the idea.
Guys, I need to head off. I got to get up at 4, so I'm going to brainstorm on the meads and happy birthday. Thank you, Equalizer, and thank you for the donation.
Yeah, I was trying to be like a little, like, petulant just a little bitch. I was just trying to be like, nah, like that. And I was trying because, and I slammed our glass door, like behind me. This is the girls were actually... They were asleep. They were like probably like a year old or something, and we got into some fight. It was something about the girls too, but it was something about like where I was like drunk and I'm like, you don't think I'm a good dad? It was some dumb bullshit
you're just
about my
so
thing. And I went outside to do something like that, and I slammed the door behind me, and it shattered
it.
That I've
Did that
never
kinda
sobered up so quickly
yeah,
in my
yeah,
life.
yeah.
And Lindsay thought I did it on purpose, so she was like. she freaked out and she was just like stay out like that. Like she thought she'd seen this whole other side, this the
Right.
monster side of me that I've been keeping inside. So
Nope, they were awake. That's why I kicked you out and told you to not come back until I put them to sleep.
I didn't even hear that part. I just heard the door slam and her yell something at me, and I was like, oh, and my hand was bleeding.
Oh
and,
my God.
And I wanted to clean up the stuff, and I'm like, and immediately
Dude, I've
feel horrible.
so
and
been
I
there
started,
before.
and I started like texting,
Were you-
her, and I
yeah.
was like, Lindsay, I just want like I just need like a broom and a garbage bag and a Band-Aid, and then I'll go. I promise you, I'll go. And yeah, it was.
Wow.
It
I've
made
done-
me
I've
look
so
like
been there
I
before,
looked
though,
like
when
a
you-
monster, but I was just being a petulant child.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to be a monster, but I looked suddenly like I
But
turned
all of
into
a sudden,
this
like
fucking
you're this
monster.
psycho.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, if she
and
thought you did it like kind of on purpose, yeah, that's so insane.
I no,
That's
yeah,
I've so been there where you're mad and you act out physically in
Yeah.
some way, and then you're like, fuck, that was way over. But you're just like, oh no, I broke this thing or whatever. Can I say I have been a baby before and gotten kicked out? Totally.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Well, I'll tell you, Holden, it's not fun. Says life is. I was talking about with the kids or whatever.
You're actually hearing about the two worst fights Lindsay and I think
Yeah,
ever
ever
had.
had.
It was that one.
I'm sure because the
that
fact
one
that you're
didn't even
able
need to be.
the fact that you're able to talk about it with such intensity, but also with such like kind of feeling so sorry, but you're
Yeah.
both able to talk about it like that means it's not forbidden like some awful thing.
Yeah, and
I've
I've learned. I mean, it's funny. I've learned a lot about myself via fight. It's weird, like how much mileage we got out of your question, actually.
Yeah.
Because this is. I feel like this is good stuff. Everybody can learn something from the fights they have.
I love
but,
Big Boy LaBoy's comment. That's when a man realizes the only difference between a monster and a petulant child is size.
Kinda.
That's kind of
yeah, actually, that's pretty good.
amazing. Godzilla's basically just an 80-foot toddler. Yeah, absolutely. Well, what about? But that was my answer.
Oh, okay. I have one for this, too.
We never fight is not actually a good thing. What is your answer from your last relationship?
Let's remind
of course,
the
you
question-
were. This is again. What did you learn right from your last relationship?
What did your past relationship teach you?
Yeah.
I would say is that you can't. Is that you're not gonna fix somebody. You like
you will not change.
Yeah,
yes,
you're
that
not
is
you're
a
not going to be able to.
huge lesson
And even
learned.
if like ultimately I don't want to be together, but I need to hang on until they're at a point where I feel like they're stable enough that we can end this relationship.
That's also
and they're
just
okay.
not gonna happen.
Yeah, so you can't fix them. You can't hold on long
you-
enough to
yeah.
make them well enough so
And
that
you need
they're somebody else's
You gotta
problem.
get out. Yeah.
that's
Nothing infuriates me more than when I hear somebody being like, he keeps telling me he's gonna kill himself if I leave. You know what I mean? Like, nothing makes
I wasn't
me
even dealing
more
with that, but it's like,
angry
yeah.
than when I hear that, because I'm just like, you selfish fucking asshole. And when I hear about people pulling that on their lovers or whatever,
Yeah.
that's the nastiest card you can play. Is I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious? That's so manipulative and disgusting.
It's so bad, yeah.
So,
it's-
anyways, yeah, but that's a great one. So for me, we never fight is not a good thing, and for you, you can't change.
You can't
people.
You can't make somebody better.
We
Yeah,
were
it's
talking about
like-
this
it's
earlier. I
like-
mean, the most important thing you can do I think Carly actually was talking about this, so I don't want to steal it from her. The most important thing you can do with your parents is accept the fact that you will never change them, that they will never change.
Yeah.
Is to accept them fully
Yeah.
as they are, because there is
Well,
no changing them.
The thing is, I feel like I have changed in my relationship. Like I've become a better person. I'm not the kind of person, I would not slam the door like a baby anymore. I wouldn't
Yeah.
do. There's things that I did, but the thing is, Lindsay and I've just knows that I've always wanted to change. I wanted
Yeah.
to change in a way that we grow together better, and that I feel like the point of getting older and is to expand as a person and not just contract and recede more into yourself. It's like you should be wanting to learn new life skills and stuff.
Yeah.
The older you get, and so yeah.
Here's question numero tres. If you are in a bad mood, do you prefer to be left alone or have someone to cheer you up? If you are in a bad mood, do you prefer to be left alone or have someone around to cheer you up? Do you want to reread it, or are you good?
No, I got it.
For me personally, I'm gonna say I'm gonna default to be left alone, but I really do. It's kind of okay. So this actually is a great question for me because I mentioned this earlier. I was a kid with a sibling, so I'm slightly extrovert. but I'm weirdly also introvert. So for me, this is a hard one. I'm both. I love to be left alone, and at the same time, I really like to have some company. This is my thing.
I'm with you on that.
Okay, I guess this is the difference. Talk about X, my last girlfriend when she dumped me. I was in shambles. We were together for 3 years. It's like the longest relationship I've ever been in. I was totally like in love with her or whatever. Thought I was in love with her, I guess. When she left me, my roommate, who I love, Cap, he heard the breakup because it was in the apartment, and she left, and I was a wreck, and he was like, let's go to the bar, you know, and we went to the bar, and all I wanted to do was talk with him about what happened, and all he wanted to do was talk about anything else, thinking that would get me out of it or cheer me up or whatever, and I was like, it was really annoying. I love the guy, by the way. I love Cap, but it was a little annoying because I was like, all I want to do is talk to somebody about this breakup, and all you want to do is get me to talk about something else trivial to get my mind off of it, but it's not going to happen. Like, my mind is on it, so I need to talk. But the problem is some poor soul, it has to be someone who's going to be willing to sit with me for fucking hours and then hear me incessantly talk about this girl. You know what I mean? Which is a tough job, a tough task for someone. So both. But if you are going to be with me, I don't want to get my mind off of it. I want to get my mind on it with you and hear your perspective and, like, you know what I mean?
I'm going same. By the way, this sounds like me. That sounds like how I want to be able to vent about the whole thing.
Real quick, too. Ack, what's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Ack?
My people. I love it, dude. Oh, welcome to the stream, man. We're having a great time tonight. Making the Galleta de Cumpleanos, a special drink. Jeff maybe will show you how to make it, but we're talking right now about being in a bad mood. This is the question. We're doing questions right now. We've got,
India
have the
said something
questions
about this.
cup
I want to see.
right now. And what did India say?
Can you back up on that one?
Oh,
a little bit?
sure. I used to want to be alone, but now my BF kind of can bring me out of it and calm me down. Then he leaves me alone, so it's a mix. I think that's it. It's a mix, and Lexi does the same thing, where Lexi's like, I'm here for you, but I can also get out of your hair. What do you need?
Yeah.
Having that option is good. I think you need an option.
Definitely. Yeah. And also I noticed the Unicorns for All asked if your brother left. He did. They went to have dinner, and with Lexi, and they might. If we're still going, they might be back towards the end of the stream.
Yeah. Carly's a Winston. I can see it. Does Carly have Overwatch? Because we need to play it. So what about you? So for you, it's the same. It's like
it really
pretty
is.
much how I answered it.
I just like. Yeah, I can't really add anything to that. That sounds kind of accurate.
No, totally.
So, yeah.
Dude, tell me Carly has Overwatch so we can start playing that.
Should we throw a
lip sync challenge?
Lip sync in at some
Let's
point,
do
yeah.
one more
Yeah,
question, and then
yeah.
we're totally gonna dance it up, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty excited about it. What is the one thing you're embarrassed to admit you want to try? What is the one thing? Yeah, but I haven't played it yet. Oh my God, Carly, we're so gonna play that. All right, so tomorrow, let's play it. That's so amazing, Carly. Let's play it tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome. I'm down to stream, off stream. Let's totally play, and let's get Ack and something I guess involved, and it'll be super fun.
Momo, by the way, so Carly mentioned Momo gave it to her. Hasn't been on here in a while, so I think I'm feeling no love from Momo these days.
Can I play it whole day or so? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you, Momo. Okay. What is the one thing you're embarrassed to admit you want to try? I feel like it's harder in our older age to be embarrassed about things. Like, the more we become dad-like, we become
Act
less
told me to shut up.
embarrassed.
I didn't say anything bad about Momo. I'm just saying. I said I'm feeling no love from Momo
Yeah,
these days.
unbelievable.
I say for. No, we all
You know
love
what
Momo.
Momo's thing is?
But
I don't want
Momo
to blow.
hasn't
I don't want to
yeah.
blow up Momo's spot too much, but I will say this. Yeah, she got a boyfriend, and she's like less around right now.
Oh,
And
okay.
apparently I know who the guy is, which is like, what? So apparently it might be someone like from chat or something. which is
I love you, Spro.
amazing.
Thank you.
She did tell us, but I don't want to
I
blow
love
her.
her too.
I don't want to blow up her spot too. I don't want to talk about her with her. I don't know. It feels weird. But anyways. Okay. What is the one thing you're embarrassed to admit you want to try? For me, before, I think I've had this revolution within myself. Listen to a Taylor Swift album. Listen to Katy Perry album. Listen to pop lady, ooey gooey lady pop music. And, like, watch music videos and, like, really get into it. Because, like, I think it's the one thing I've been, like, wanting to be ashamed about loving, and now I'm like unabashedly just loving pop music, and I think that so I've been embarrassed to try it, but now I'm kind of past that. Besides that, maybe, you know what? How about LARPing, or like going to like an anime con in cosplay? Mm-hmm. I think that would maybe be something I'm maybe embarrassed to try that I think I would like to do.
Actually,
It's more on brand now, so it's not that like if I LARPed, like I could take pictures of it and post it online, and it would be a whole thing.
There are conspiracy theories going, by the way, about Momo, because Nightbot Instant Replay said it was that Momo who's dating, and
I was dating
and Axe
Nightbot.
said, Jeff, you want to talk about something I guess is in my child?
Totally Nightbot. I have one child, and he died on the war fronts of Africa, and it is not Anthony's fault. What?
I got a boyfriend, and I'm still here. G is a priority.
I want to be more into the
thank
gay
you,
culture
India.
stuff
Yes.
aside from Drag Race, but at 37, I just can't connect. Yeah, I hear you on that. You'd love that, don't lie. I know I'd love that.
I actually, to be honest, I will say that. I guess the thing that I'd like to try is because I couldn't really think of anything. I'm like,
Because I'm doing a D&D style game now. I think that would have been it a long time ago,
Yeah.
but I'm doing that now, and I love it. It's awesome.
I have a good friend, my friend Ruby, the guy who was at my Halloween party dressed up as Michael Myers, that was like so in character the whole time. He actually, that was like slumming it for him. He normally is the kind of person who has like stilts and rigs and stuff, where he dressed like Man-Bat from Batman or something, the animated series, that where he's got this huge wings and things like that, and he does like, he's like a kind of a cosplay celebrity, and I would go like, I guess that's something I like to do. I'd like to go like full cosplay. Like I just go to like go to Comic-Con and have like some amazing like, just killer like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Think of some kind of like costume that I really want to do. Look like Killer Croc or something, and
Lindsay
be like 7 feet
says,
tall.
Lindsay, I could help you with that one.
What?
Shrooms.
Oh.
Lindsay, I can hook you up
Why
with
would
it.
you say that in front of Holden?
We can, yeah, exactly. Like, let's go. Like, let's go to the mountains tomorrow. You should totally do that, Lindsay. It will be a life-changing experience. But I'm only embarrassed to admit it in a certain company, I guess. With you? Maybe, or with
No,
other
I
people.
think she's only she's fine to admit it.
Oh, I can totally
here,
set
but
us
like
up.
she wouldn't want to say
I'm
it.
gonna say that some of my most
Like at work, she doesn't want to say it in front of the other
true.
teachers at work. She's a fourth grade
Some
teacher.
of my most valued experiences I've had has definitely been psychedelic experiences. I mean, they're not like everything to me. I think it's weird when people are like drugs, are the most important thing or whatever. You know what I mean? But I do think that they, at any age, can be beneficial in so many ways. I mean, just essentially what it was kind of interesting. I was listening to a Joe Rogan podcast, and they had this guy, this kind of psychedelic expert on, and he was talking about how they believe that what the mushroom trip does, what the psychedelic experience does, is remove the superego, remove the police voice in your head. It just removes it, and all you have during that time is the raw id of your thoughts. You know what I mean? Like, and there's nobody there to be like, oh, this is how you need to act in society. This is what you need. Oh, you shouldn't say that. Oh, you shouldn't act like that. It like removes that layer and allows you to just be like freely, purely yourself without any of that
I'm
bullshit.
intrigued.
And then, and you have that experience and you laugh your ass off. You'll cry maybe. You'll come to these realizations, and it almost feels like a shower for your brain. It almost feels like a shower, a hot tub for your brain, and you come out of it and you feel weirdly like mentally cleansed almost, because it's just like it just washes away all that bullshit that you build up and you build up. Yeah. It was interesting. I was
I
talking
think,
to
I think Nuka Baby and my wife are going to end up doing shrooms together sometime soon.
rock climbing gym. I mean, I kind of want to climb around, but I know I'll fall a bunch. Absolutely. Well, if you need help acquiring said mushrooms, let me know because I totally have a connect.
I won't. I will not say anything further about that when on something that's going to end up on YouTube. So we'll talk about that while I'm trying to find a new job.
Because that is a personal.
Probably shouldn't have said that either.
That is a personal rule because I've tried so many drugs in my time. I think you mentioned one time on stream about a rule where you haven't tried certain drugs by 30. You shouldn't start. I could be wrong. I think that's more for me because I have tried a lot of drugs in my time, and even then, I would still try whatever. I mean, you should never say you're. I believe in a lot. My spiritual thought is more aligned with Buddhism. Buddhism. One of the reasons why I have no tattoos on my body, Buddhism is about the fact that life is constantly changing, and you need to accept that. You need to be open to that. So the reason why I don't have a permanent mark on my body is because I believe in fully in impermanence. So even if I did say something about, not trying new drugs or whatever back then, do I believe it now? Kind of still, but at the same time, everyone I think should have a psychedelic experience at least at one point in their life. Like, everybody should. It's so important.
Axe asking me, "Hi Jeff, how are you doing?"
It is a good general rule. Yeah, it is a good general rule. Hello, this is the Twitch police. Please end the stream immediately. Don't do drugs, kids.
I'm doing great. I've been very busy. The girls are doing awesome, although one of them is sick and the other one weirdly wishes she was. And if you want to ask how my wife is, she's on stream. Lindsay42.
Nigga Babe says, Jeff, I may try to run away with your wife because I adore her. Well, DMT is super fun in only 5 minutes. Not ayahuasca. Yeah, not ayahuasca. But, I mean, mushrooms, I think, for me is the perfect... It's natural, first of all, at the end of the day.
We have some conversation take place after stream, I think, actually, because we'll talk about
that. For sure. I mean, it's a solid, it's like 6 to 8 hours.
Time when, like, my mom's in town and she's able to, like, watch.
Can watch the kids.
And
honestly,
she might actually be watching right now, so I might be talking about doing shrooms in front of my mother.
I would also highly recommend...
I probably won't do it if I'm being completely honest. And this is not just for my mom. I can't see myself being able to let go enough to be like, yeah, just fucking do shrooms. I don't.
Dude, it'll just happen, and then it happens.
So.
I would say this too. Go out into the woods. Don't do it in the city. Go to the woods. Be in nature. Be free. I have a mountain cottage in North Carolina. Family mountain cottage. Perfect place for this sort of activity. But anyways, I think it's really important to be in nature,
adult
away
diaper.
from technology, adult diaper, all that good stuff. But yeah, stay away from mirrors. That's another one. That's another weird one. Don't get trapped in the bathroom because that can happen.
The best experience for me, says Instance Replay, is microdosing.
Yeah, well, I don't like microdosing.
Half a quarter of the suggested portion of shrooms.
Right.
LSD.
I'm not as into that, actually, because I feel like every time I do something like that, I'm always like, oh, I should just be all the way doing this. You know what I mean? I performed an entire hour-long set.
Thanks, Mom. She said that she'll...
Yeah, I'm still here. I watch the girls. Ah! I would say this. I would... I did an entire hour-long set of sketch comedy on heavy amounts of hallucinogenics, and it was challenging but fascinating. So, anyways, I mean, I've been around the block. I will say I haven't done any of that in quite a long time, but maybe it's time to come back around to it.
I can be social with microdosing.
Exactly, you can be social and stuff. Okay, I think it's time. Perfect time. For a dance-off. We're about to do a dance-off right now, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are having a great time. I'm having a blast tonight. As always, I always have a great time. My brother's in town. He's great. Lexi's birthday was awesome, surrounded by family and friends, and
Lexi's
mostly
birthday
friends.
and my birthday tomorrow. And,
I don't know. Things have been good lately. So here are the CockTails incentives: $5 for a toast for you, $10 for karaoke, and $25 for a lip sync competition with myself and Mr. Jeffrey right here. We're about to do a lip sync, and we're gonna do it to Marina and the Diamonds. What is the name of this song? great. You'd actually, I think, would love.
I'm usually
Marina
bad
and
with
the Diamonds.
song titles. So like once it gets going, then you gotta, you know.
There you go. All right, let's
40,
do this.
40% chance I might know it.
Okay. Are you ready? Should we
Hell yeah.
stand up? I feel like we're gonna need to make the turn this up a little bit here. Yeah, perfect. Is that gonna stick? Okay. Prima Donna by Marina and the Diamonds, and this is the lip sync you paid for. That was from Nuka Babe. Thank you so much. Let's fucking do this. Again. Oh, whoops.
Prima donna girl, yeah. All I ever wanted was the world. I can't help that I need it all. The prima donna life, the rise and fall. You say that I'm kinda difficult, but it's always someone else's fault. Got you wrapped around my finger, babe. You can count on me to misbehave. A prima donna girl, would you do anything for me? Buy a big diamond ring for me? Would you get down on your knees for me? Pop that pretty question right now, baby. Beauty queen on a silver screen, living life like I'm in a dream. I know I've got a big ego. I really don't know why it's such a big deal, though. I'm sad to the core. Every day is a chore. When you give, I want more. I wanna be adored, 'cause I'm a prima donna girl. Yeah, all I ever wanted was the world. I can't help that I need it all. The prima donna life, the rise and fall. You say that I'm kinda difficult, but it's always someone else's fault. Got you wrapped around my finger, babe. You can count on me to misbehave. A prima donna girl, fill the void up with celluloid. Take a picture, I'm with the boys. Get what I want, 'cause I asked for it. Not because I'm really that deserving of it. Living life like I'm in for play. In the limelight, I want to stay. I know I've got a big ego. I really don't know why it's such a big deal, though. Going up, going down. Anything for the crown. When the night's dipping down, I spin around. 'Cause I'm a prima donna girl. Yeah, all I ever wanted was the world. I can't help that I need it all. The prima donna life, the rise and fall. You say that I'm kinda difficult, but it's always someone else's fault. Got you wrapped around my finger, babe. You can count on me to misbehave. Prima donna girl, yeah. All I ever wanted was the world. I can't help that I need it all. The prima donna life, the rise and fall. You say they are kinda difficult, but it's always someone else's fault. Got you wrapped around my finger, babe. You can count on me to misbehave. Prima donna girl.
All right. Prima Donna Girl. Fucking fantastic, man. That's a good one too. I mean,
I lost
I
this-
forget how much
I lost
like,
the tie about an hour ago.
I forget how much I like Marina and the Diamonds.
Whoops.
Oh, you're fine.
All right.
I got this. Oof. Anyways, this needs to be closer. Perfect. You can grab me that piece. Here we go. Always need the mic stand to come off for it to be a real episode of CockTails.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, Nuka Babe said that I got getting points for the addition of the flowers.
Yes.
And
the dog.
But nice guys.
And I won the dog.
Nice job. Oh yeah,
I
you
won
won
the
the
points
dog.
for having the
You win, dog.
McLeod. Why the fuck not with the 100 bits? Thank you so much,
There you
McLeod. Yeah, here we go. So if you'd like to see your own dance-off or karaoke song of your choice, $10 for a song. For
Dance-off or
karaoke,
lip-sync? What was it?
$25 for a lip sync competition. And who wins? It's a competition. I should create a straw poll. Lip sync number 1, Jeff Holden. At the end of the day, everybody wins. But you know what? I still got to make the poll because we called it a competition. So vote.
So let's see how sad of a birthday you guys are gonna make.
How sad would you like this birthday to be? Ladies and gentlemen.
Do not let that color your vote. Vote with your heart.
Oh, whoops, hold on.
That's your present to me. Vote with your heart.
There you go. Don't click the first link. Click the other one.
Well, what do we got?
Kind of
What else?
Scott pronounces McLeod. Like that.
McLeod.
Sorry. Apologies. McLeod. It's not even my birthday, and I feel like I've been given a gift. Please. The dog came out. Everything came out. The
Yeah, we
flowers.
get
Those
a
are the
little
flowers
bit
I got
more of the
Lexi,
dog
by
in
the
for
way.
for the remaining half hour.
Those are Lexi's birthday flowers. Literally, we just showed them Lexi's birthday gifts.
I haven't been able to do this. Can I do
Yeah,
it
do
once?
this, please.
I give
Please. And he barks. Oh, it's so fun. Oh, it's so good. Okay. What do we do next? We do more questions.
More
I put
questions,
some jazz
yeah.
back on. And, yeah, all the good stuff.
I'm amped up now. They
I
got me all like amped up.
know.
I'm up for singing or dancing
I'm
or
amped
just
up.
doing questions. I'm good with that too.
Yeah, but,
thank everybody for being here again. And it's
Of
always
course.
great
As we were actually
all
in
my
the
lovely
final
friends.
half of the stream, happened so quickly. We're in the final
Yeah.
half an hour of the stream. This is amazing. Here again are the donation incentives.
If they give us a lot of shit to do, there's more of a chance that your
We'll
brother,
keep going,
your
yeah,
brother
yeah.
and his lovely girlfriend and
They could
and-
come
and
out.
Your lovely fiance will be actually
Wow, and with 2 votes each, we have tied the lip sync competition. We have tied the lip
Should we
sync
call a
competition.
tie and just say it's a win for both of us?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
We both won.
Hey,
There you go. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
So both winning our first lip sync competition of the night. Fantastic. All right, let's hit it. We have a ton of questions here, so let's keep going. Who would win a fight between Spider-Man and Batman? Here's a little Stan Lee inspired question. Who would win in a fight between Spider-Man and Batman?
there is a correct answer to this.
There is a correct answer to this.
Batman's fucking ready for everything. He plans it out.
She's a man, baby, with the 5. Hail the card. Cheers to India. Thank you so much, India,
Thank
for
you,
your
India.
donation.
Here's to you, brother.
Appreciates.
Come back to Brooklyn sometime soon. Or Queens.
I will turn the music down. There you go. That should be good.
Yeah.
You guys, I love you, but I'm out. Have a
All
good
right,
one,
sweetie.
Lindsay.
Yeah, get some sleep, honey.
Go to sleep for a million years. Yay.
Yeah. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah.
It was actually cool. Yeah, I didn't think she was actually gonna make it out
Totally.
or make it
Make it
out.
onto
Yeah,
screen.
Yeah.
You think there's a definitive answer to this?
I do. I think it's Batman. I
Okay.
think Batman's gonna have it like fucking planned out ahead of time, and he's gonna do his attack. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be a tough one, and I feel like Spider-Man's gonna get his have his moments in there, but ultimately, I think Batman's experience and his planning and his gadgets are gonna win the day. That's my feeling. Come at me, chat.
I think maybe the answer lies within what you're saying. I think if Batman's prepared for the fight and knows the fight's gonna happen, then he will win. But if Spider-Man catches him by surprise, Spider-Man will win.
You might be right.
I think
Okay,
that might be
all right.
it.
I might. I don't
So
know.
you're
though,
assuming
but
he's ready. You're assuming he's prepared.
well, that's the thing. But I feel like
I think
what
he'll
do we
web
think?
him up because he can web him up and he can't do shit.
Well, depends.
If
If
he
it's,
takes
if it-
away his,
no, but if it's Adam West Batman, then he's got his anti-web repellent handy, and he's gonna dissolve the web, and he's gonna break out of it, and he's gonna biff and bath him a couple times.
I didn't know he had anti-web repellent.
Well, of course, he's fucking Adam West Batman. Yes, he does.
Yeah, it's the thing. Spider-Man, the Spidey sense gives him an edge, I think. Yeah, true.
Yeah, but detective mode gives Batman.
So we're going
yeah.
video game
Yeah,
Batman?
sorry.
Detective mode.
All right, next question.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, next question. How do you feel about sharing your password with your partner? How do you feel about sharing your password with your partner?
Lindsay knows all my passwords. I'm fine with it.
This is my thing. I do not, personally. I have nothing to hide. Anytime Lexi's used the computer or whatever, but I don't like us.
Does he have something to hide?
Exactly.
Straw poll.
It's true. I could.
No.
Straw poll doesn't have something to hide. Batman can 100% take down Spider-Man if he can take out
But
Superman.
he did plan for it, even in the Dark Knight Returns comic, and in I didn't see actually the.
He planned for
but
Superman
but he actually
fight.
builds a special suit and everything, and he does actually plan for it. So
yeah, I don't like it, and it's more for me. I don't want to know Lexi's passwords. I don't want to get nosy because I think it's genetic or something. I think my mom can be kind of nosy, and I think I naturally have that nosiness instinct, and I've been there before where I feel disgusted with myself that I went through all of my ex's Facebook messages and emails. I hate that I did it, and it felt awful. So for me, even
that
though
says
I
more
know
about your relationship at the time than it does about
yeah,
like, your
for me I
trustworthiness.
feel like, and she was cheating on me or whatever, but for me I feel like I would rather live in a world where I just don't know the passwords. I have no access to your personal shit, and you can lie to me until you decide to tell me the truth, or just lie to me for the rest of my life, than me find the truth out by being some gross detective. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it was practical more for us. It was like
Right.
because I was like, honey, I need something off the computer. Can you go onto my account and here's my password and just go on there and
Totally.
and email me the thing that's
I would just
on my
maybe
desktop.
change my, like, I don't know, and vice versa. I don't want her to be in that
Yeah.
situation.
I know
either.
Lindsay's passwords too, and the thing, and yeah, I've never even been tempted to go onto her.
Being nosy and reading those things never leads to anything good. It's really gross. You feel like I felt really gross about it.
I feel like if you're I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some people are different than me. For me, I'm not nosy unless I think something's up. And the thing is, I never think anything is up with nosy, so I never actually.
I don't care much.
never-
I don't want to be that guy that winds up having a shared Facebook or email or whatever just due to lack of trust. Yeah, totally. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I just want to avoid it entirely. I'm sure
Fair enough,
at
yeah.
this point in my life, I think I have this kind of self-control where I can know Lexi's passwords or have access to her Gmail or whatever and not look at shit. But I just don't even. I want to avoid it entirely. Like because I just hate that being that type of
Trevin
person.
said, "Yeah, feeling gross is a good way to describe it."
Yeah, it feels really gross. And yeah, I busted her or whatever, but like I felt horrible about it the entire time, and it didn't matter because at the end of the day, I'm the jerk who completely invaded her privacy.
Yeah.
So if you find out in a bad way, you almost like alleviate yourself of being the person who is in the right. You know what I mean?
I had a roommate in college who read my journal. I was writing like a hand journal at the time.
Yeah.
And he read it and was like telling people shit like around the Colorado State University Theater Department about like stuff that I'd written in there, and stuff like completely out of context and everything. But like, and then not like saying shit about other people, but I was like trying purposely in like the things he was writing out where I was like trying to build my own confidence because I had so little confidence in myself. So I'm trying to like.
So you're just doing
no,
it
I'm
as
doing
an
a good
empowerment
job.
exercise.
I'm a great actor and blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah,
yeah.
blah, blah, you know. And so I was doing that, and he
Totally.
like just like read that out to people. And luckily, my real friends, the other people in the paper, he read that too, who were told him, they were like, "That's fucked up. That's
Yeah,
fucked up
that's
that you
really
read
fucked
his
up that you're
journal,
doing that.
A, and the B, now you're telling
Now
us,
you're
and
sharing
then
it
C,
with everybody."
and you think that you're gonna get us to turn against him now.
Yeah.
So
Ugh.
that backfired on him.
The
So,
worst. Here's a would you rather.
Let's do it.
Would you rather always say everything
Let's
on
do-
your mind or never speak again? I would rather always say everything on my mind. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a dumb one. Yeah, people are gonna do what they're gonna do.
Tommy said what?
And
Checks
you can't
in.
do a damn thing. What's up, Tommy said what?
How you
We're
doing, my
doing
brother?
questions. We're wrapping up this. Looks like we're heading towards the end of this.
We don't have any more
cocktail
songs or
stream.
anything in, do we?
We don't have any more songs at the moment. Yeah, absolutely. But here are the incentives. If anybody would like to throw down to carry us out with a nice karaoke finisher, that would be fantastic. Either way, though, thank you so much for joining us. It is $5 for a toast for you, $10 for karaoke, any song of your choosing, and $25 for another lip sync competition. We have a tiebreaker, honestly, we need to fix. Doing good, about to dig into some painting. How's your night going? Great. My brother's in town. You missed my brother, unfortunately, but they're going to come back later on.
If you load us up with a bunch of karaoke or dance
They might get back before, yeah, exactly. They might get back before
I'm gonna
it's
see
done.
them again no matter what, because I'm gonna be hanging out for a while.
You're gonna be hanging out.
Yeah, but y'all, who knows?
I like this. I like this one.
India says pretty much whatever on his mind, anyways.
I kind of am happy with my name, but this is still an interesting question to me. I am getting drunk. If you had to change your name, what would your new name be, and why would you choose that name? I will go with Quoth because of Name of the Wind.
You mean Quoth?
Quoth, the Raven, nevermore. I'm the lead aviator. I'm cold and hungry. Says life is nice, fantastic.
Where's fucking book 3, man? I want my book 3.
I know. Where's book 3 of?
I'm about
Name
to
of the
start.
Wind?
Like, I think I'm gonna start reading, rereading the whole.
I might do it too.
thing
I'm
again
waiting
anyway.
for book 3 to be like planned for release, and then I will start rereading.
I think
it.
it's gonna be like one of those things where, like, by the time I get done reading 1 and 2, like book 3's gonna be there waiting for me. Like, it's like when you go to the
You better
restaurant,
hope.
when you
Yeah, you come back to food.
and yeah, and this boozer.
Totally.
What would you change your name?
What would you change your name to be? I will go with Quoth. Sorry, but one more on that privacy thing. A friend of mine raided her boyfriend's room
Quoth, he
and
meant.
found his journal and got all sorts of riled up. After they broke up, she had all sorts of crazy info that probably didn't mean anything, and it still drives her crazy. And for what? You're not together. It's not your problem anymore. I know, it's so crazy. Also, we have mutual friends that, so there's a thing called oh fuck, what is the name of it actually? The Artist's Way. There's a thing called the Artist's Way, and when you do the Artist's Way, you have a thing called morning pages, and morning pages are literally writing stream of consciousness for 3 straight pages, where you just write everything, and you dish, like, because you're just...
Or sometimes just desperately talk about how you don't have anything to talk about.
Right. I mean, whatever. But you do 3 straight pages. I love it. I think it's amazing. You do 3 straight pages of stream of consciousness, like, first thing in the morning, and then you start your day. Well, our friend's girlfriend at the time, they were going through some issues. She read his morning pages. And I think that is such a violation.
Oh, it totally is. It totally
That
is.
is such a gross violation. And, when I heard about and yes, he spoke within the morning pages about having, like, sort of cheated, I guess, a little bit. And it became a whole thing. But it's like, don't read fucking morning pages. I will never read Lexi's morning pages.
No.
I will. If you showed them to me,
Because, I
I'd be
mean,
like, get those out of my fucking
the
face.
point
I
of
do
them
not want to read those.
is to be like to be completely unfettered by anything, and so you say shit you don't mean. It's like it's like
Do not fucking read anyone's morning
There's
pages.
some good stuff in chat.
I def changed it to India just to fuck with people. Huh? A Native American, a native named India. Racist? Yes or no? Then watch their head blow up. Absolutely. Claudia. When I was younger, someone used to call me that, or Laurel, but honestly, I really like my name. Fuck yeah. My
Also,
name
like
would be
Emily,
Garlor,
I have a daughter named
Deceiver
Emily.
of Truths. Yes. life
Emily
is
and
nice.
Violet are my daughter's names, Nick and Babe.
Emily's a good one. What would you change your name to, Jeff? Jeff's a pretty normal name, so would you want something splashier?
Jeff's a good comedy name too. I just realized that there's a whole thing. Actually, you can if you haven't checked this out, Lindsay showed me this yesterday. There's a thing on YouTube. It's a Jeopardy like recut that somebody did where they just put Jeff for all the categories and Jeff for all the answers, and the people are saying Jeff. Everybody's named Jeff. They all wrote Jeff. It's funny as hell. It's really really good. It's it's like the categories are Jeff, like that. It's like, and I'll take Jeff for 200. Jeff. They're like, San Francisco. Nope. Jeff, yes. And correct. It's so fucking funny.
Anyway, so Jeff's kind of good just from that standpoint, but if I'm gonna just like pick whatever I want, I'm gonna go Zaphod for Zaphod People Rocks from Hitchhiker's Galaxy because who the fuck has the name Zaphod? So I'm gonna go with that.
Mine is Nuka Babe is Claire, yeah, for sure. I like Claire. I think that's a great name.
Claire's good.
El Borland, thank you for the bits.
Do we know Nuka Babe's real name? You didn't. I'm not
Claire.
doxing anybody.
That's what I'm saying. It's Claire.
Oh, it is Claire.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, mine is Claire. Oh, sorry.
Gage
I
is
just
a
didn't
great
think,
name.
yeah.
Yeah, that is a
So
good name.
Claire is a good name.
Fucking Brick. Brick's a fun name. Okay. New fucking question.
That's engaging. Something I guess that's.
Do you usually? This is a good one. Do you usually stay friends with your exes? Do you usually stay friends with your exes? So for me, no, not really. I mean, acquaintances, I would say. I hate being like not friendly, but I read somewhere it was like one of those Facebook like scientists say like you're more likely to be a sociopath if you are friends with your or close friends with your exes or whatever, which is so weird.
Yeah.
I think that goes either way. I think you can. I think that could be a sign.
Well, if
but
you're like
not
checking
true.
up on them all the time, it's
Yeah.
See, the thing is, a lot of before like Lindsay and I've been together for a while now, and so and before that happened, social media wasn't like a really big thing. I mean,
Right.
like MySpace was still kind of like the big thing, probably when we got together, and
Right.
And so I feel like that makes it a lot easier to keep in touch with some of these people, and so. At the end of the day, like when I finally like I don't go on Facebook anymore either, but I feel like there were like two exes of mine that I like was friends with on Facebook, but I didn't even really like talk to them all that much. I might like occasionally like something, but I don't. So I can't really call myself friends. I'm more like I'm social media friends with them, and that's it. So generally speaking, for me, no, I'm not.
My most recent one is
some of them I probably totally would be. But
yeah.
they're
My
fine,
most recent one I really like a lot as a person. I think she's cool. I think we were just super wrong for each other and like idiots both about being in a relationship. She's in LA. She's still in the comedy scene, so there's no avoiding it to a certain degree, like some kind of. But like I really like her. Fiance, I think they might have gotten married. I really like him. You know what I mean? It's like one of those where I'm like very happy for her and her happiness and success. And she's great. I think she's really cool. I feel like I was such an asshole to her during the breakup that and she was kind of an asshole to me, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I still feel like I reacted poorly. You know what I mean? But I think she's really cool. And I could see us being friends, like, way down the line, maybe even. But, like, no, we're not friends. We're definitely acquaintances, though.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have never been a friend with an ex, but also been almost the opposite, like, too enemy of the ex. Like, I think I just go to full defensive or something, and it becomes, like, shitty. I'm bad at breakups is what I'm trying to say. And, but one of my exes, the crazy one that I always talk about, like where we were crazy, she was crazy, it was awful. She hit me up when she was in town for the weekend with like her student. She's like a teacher, and she hit me up to like grab lunch or like drinks or whatever, and it just didn't work out. But that was kind of cool even to get that, being like, oh, you like don't despise me anymore, you know what I mean? So that was cool. So at least you're kind of in the loop with that. And then another ex I made peace with, she was an actress up here and then moved to Georgia not too long ago. And we kind of had a nice like moment at a bar with like a friend get together where we kind of were like, everything's cool, right? Like we're cool. And I could see, again with her, I could see myself being friends with her and not being weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I have no friend relationship with any ex at all, like on any fucking level.
We have
But
so
also
many of
too,
them.
like,
I'll jump into.
but also the life is nice is a comment. I completely agree. I have 3 exes, and I mean everyone grows apart regardless. I rarely even see my good friends anymore, so that is part of it. Like I barely have time to hang out with my closest friends, much less like recreate a friendship with an ex.
This stream has been like one of the best thing for like
our friendship. It's like,
Sure,
it's like
yeah.
I'd become better friends with you as a
that's
result
me
of
though.
doing that.
I'm only close with the people I work with. Like I have,
Yeah.
it's all work relationships for me.
Well, that's kind of me too, and so I feel
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like everybody I spend quality time with the people that's why I feel like I almost create projects just to like
Yeah.
hang out with people I like more, you know what I mean? Because we won't have the same kind of relationship.
Yeah, with
if
John
we're-
Moreno, student John.
Exactly, like we won't have the same kind of friendship unless we're working together
Yeah.
on a project, and then I will be present and around. Yeah. Anything else with that? What about you? Yeah, did you say?
Well, wait, before these go off the screen, I want to get like Nuka Babes.
I
and
couldn't
Indias
do
and
it. I
stuff,
feel
yeah.
like right after you break up with someone, you still have attachments to them. That's the problem. You have to create that space, and that makes it super hard to be friends. So if you were to be friends, it would have to be really, really far down the road. Exactly. It has to be like what you have to make space. You
Yeah.
can't continue to have some kind of a relationship like right after. Wait, my first BF is still in my life. Him and his husband are super nice and sweet. That's awesome, and I'm so happy for him, and he's happy. I found someone too, but my last ex, big pass, yeah. But that's cool. I love that. I love hearing that. And who knows? Maybe your last ex someday will be.
Entrapment
also
responding to Nuka Babe saying, I think it's impossible right afterward. My policy is to cut off all contact for a period of time immediately. After, to let things cool off. After that, we can be civil.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, we're actually coming close to a close on the stream in terms of time-wise. I'm going to post the incentives one more time. If you would like to send us out with an awesome-ass karaoke block, $10 for a karaoke song, any song you want, or send us off with a toast to you, or send us off with a $25 lip sync competition, any song you want. Get them in now. This is definitely kind of a last call. I would say, please, if you want to support the stream, send Jeff home with some dough. It's his birthday, for God's sake. Send in your donations now. Yeah, thanks again, everybody, for hanging out tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. It's always... This is such a fucking highlight.
Fuck yeah, man. I've been having
for
a
me.
blast.
I love these.
I've been having a total blast.
Should I try to make one more round before...
Do you think we should? Yeah, why don't we do it? Because we're going to have a round afterwards, so we might as well just do it now.
Yeah,
You
if
know
we
what I
go
mean?
a couple minutes late, it's fine.
Yeah.
Even if nobody
Also,
puts it in.
I want to go over the steps. Go over the cocktail we're having tonight. It is the Galleta de Cumpleanos. It's bullet rye, sherry, and mole bitters. And mole bitters so important here. It's a desserty drink, but it's a desserty drink you can drink all night. And the mole bitters are a combination
Bittermins.
of bittermins. All right, what's the difference between bitters and bittermins? Is there a difference?
It's the group that
makes
it's
it.
the company that makes
So
it.
the bittermins, these are it's chocolate mixed with chili. It is spicy chocolate.
It
It's
smells
unbelievably good.
Like you want to drink it.
Yeah.
but, like it would taste like shit. But
It's fucking awesome. Same, you too, Lexi, and my chat peeps always make me smile. You're all beautiful. I love it. I love hearing that,
Who
Nuka
said
Babe.
that?
Nuka Babe, of course.
Oh, Nuka Babe.
Mole goes well on anything, exactly, instant 3-play. It is so tasty. So here we go. Step 1, 2 parts bullet rye. You can see him mixing it right there in the background. We've got step 2, 1 part of the sherry. This Lustau Pedro Jimenez sherry. Very good. Jimenez. 10 drops of bittermins. Interesting that it's 10. So like a decent amount of it.
I experimented until I got the drops just right.
Really?
I was testing these on Lindsay, and
And it was 10.
yeah, it ended up being 10.
Oh, in case you don't check Discord for a bit, I'm taking an indefinite leave, so rather she go to a good home. Awesome. Yeah, I meant to look at that. India's might be donating his fight stick to me, which is unbelievable, man. I'm so excited. Step 4, stir with ice and pour. So there you go. Stir with ice and pour. He's doing the bitters right now, if you can see behind me. Step 5, of course, royster. And that's the drink. Again, it's just simple shit. Rye, sherry, and mole bitters. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff's mixing pictures of the highlight of my night. I know, right? Entrapment, fantastic shit. Yeah, this has been great. I've had such a good time, man. And I don't know. I'm tired from this week of busyness, events and streams and parties and.
I wanted to have Wednesday off. I was trying to take Wednesday off my job because
tonight I'm doing this, then tomorrow night.
Be dinner, but you couldn't do it?
It's Lindsay and I are going out for dinner, and I'll be drinking then too.
Right.
But yeah, and it's so fucking busy at work right now. I can't do it.
Brutal.
But yeah, but it's all right. I feel like I'm getting so much celebration in this week that it's.
Oh
fine.
my god, yeah. And you'll sleep when you're dead, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, cheers for sure. Let's cheers this out. Boom.
And to all of you.
I'm gonna pop in these, I keep forgetting to copy and paste. I'm gonna pop in these incentives one more time, and then we're gonna get into the motherfucking final set of questions here.
Thank you, Nuka Babe.
What are your thoughts on online dating and Tinder? This was one I was excited about because I feel like you didn't really do any online dating, did you?
No,
what are your thoughts on
was-
online dating and Tinder? I have some thoughts about this.
I mean, I'm curious. I'm curious what like how different things might have been just with my dating life. You know, if that had been like an option when I was like doing it, that had been like as popular as it is now. But not so much that I want to go back in time and try it. Obviously,
Right.
I'm completely happy with the way things worked out. So I don't really feel like I've missed anything. But it's
Second life dating.
I don't
or
know.
nothing.
I feel like it makes sense. It's
So there's a couple things here.
it's a progression. And
I've got two angles. to
look at this. I'm sorry. Yeah.
There's the positive and there's the negative.
Yeah.
Right? So the positive is that so many people who maybe have social issues or it just gets hard to date. It's hard to do it. It's hard to meet people,
Cheers, India.
right? Like in that
Racism.
way sometimes. Like you have to really put yourself out there. You have to make a special effort. You have to go out. And maybe you're not a social person. Maybe you stay home and what you like to do is have a night in and watch movies and play video games and you don't like to go to the bar or you don't have a ton of friends where you're at. Maybe you just moved to a town that you don't know anybody.
Yeah.
And that can become difficult to meet people. And what this does is actually, for me, it was incredibly helpful in a sense. When I went through, it's kind of funny, I keep talking about my last breakup tonight, so I love it. It's kind of a theme, it's like my last relationship almost. When I went through that breakup, it was 3 years, like I said, longest relationship I've ever been in, and I was devastated at the end of it. And what online dating did was after a couple months of just being devastated and sulking and dealing with it and being emotional, online dating just forced my hand. It forced me to get back into the pool in a way that was really fun and exciting, like meeting strangers. It forced me to just hone those social skills that were weakened over time, that had become just lessened over time as I got comfortable in this relationship and my friend group. I didn't have to deal with having a conversation with a total stranger and keeping it going for an hour at a bar. You know what I mean? That's stuff that's a muscle you gotta work. And so it forced me to do that. And at the same time, I didn't meet Lexi through online dating. I met her after I got to a point with online dating that I was like, you know what? I'm good. I feel like this has thrown me deep into the pool and forced me to swim. Now I can just meet women in my day-to-day social life and like flirt and I go out enough because I was and not as much anymore, but I was doing live shows constantly. I was meeting a lot of people, you know what I mean, and going to parties. So it was really more just to hone those skills so I could use them in my day-to-day social life. And at the same time, one thing I noticed with online dating that I think is shitty is that no one has any patience. It's like the internet in general. No one has any patience for anyone. So if the date, it's like, unfortunately, you might be really right for somebody, but you have such attention disorder, you have such ACD when it comes to, is it ACD?
What?
HD.
Attention to
I have so much ADHD when it comes to dating.
My Nuka Babe, by the way.
That I don't give anybody a real shot. And I feel like that happens already in New York. in general. But layer online dating on top of it. You know what I mean? But you're swiping constantly. There's always a new person around the corner.
Not leaving.
Then don't have a good one.
Somebody started some shit and said that you were leaving, and apparently everybody thought you were leaving.
There's
so.
always a new one around the corner, you know, so you never give anyone a fair shot. And I think that's the big flaw with online dating. So online dating is great because it forces you, or it really gets you into social situations that you wouldn't have normally been able to do before the internet. And at the same time, it almost is too much. You know what I mean? It's like, it's too quick, the turnaround, and it makes people really impatient and really shitty when it comes to dating. Like the ghosting thing and everything.
I think you put it beautifully. I mean, that makes, that's a good way to...
Sorry, I was just toasting everyone because I adore you all. A toast to Nuka Babe, a free toast.
Free toast to Nuka Babe.
It is 10 now. I say we do another question or two, and then we start to call it.
Wrap it up.
I would have posted the incentives, but Nightbot already posted them. $5 for a toast to you, $10 for karaoke, and $25 for a lip sync competition. Thanks to everyone who has donated this evening. You guys are the best.
And even if you haven't, we're happy to see you here.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Ooh, what was the worst job you've ever had? Word had, past tense.
I'm sure
Yeah.
it was shitty jobs, but
I'm gonna say, I'll start it off. I've talked about this before, but it was 1 week. It was a temp job. There's two, actually. I'd say the worst job I ever have, actually, no. One of them was fun because the people I was lumped in with Nick Turner and this other dude, Barrett, I believe his name. They were stand-up comedians, so it was a horrible job, but they were so funny, and we had so much fun. So it was a weird. It was during the recession, and work was really hard to find. And it was a week-long job where we had to essentially empty out an entire office building, or like an entire floor of an office that clearly went bankrupt or whatever. So it was just this like super sad job mixed with also they were very unsafe with what they were trying to get us to do, and we were like hauling giant like pieces of lumber and stuff, and we were clearly not like qualified for the kind of work, and there were no safety precautions, so we all could have been like horribly injured the entire time. But the worst job I ever had was a temp job. It was a week-long temp job. It was, I was given a list of files. It was a file boxes along the hallway in front of the elevators. So I wasn't even in the actual office. It was like a Wall Street office, a finance job. There was just a bunch of file boxes, and it was in alphabetical order, but it was alphabetical like these boxes are the A files, these boxes are the B files, and they had me looking for a needle in a haystack by giving me a list of file names that I had to try to find in all of these boxes. And it was a week long, and I was given a chair, and I was hunched over in this hallway, and all these big shot businessmen, they had to go to the bathroom out in the hallway, and they would like say shitty things to me because I was this grunt in this hallway hunched over these fucking file boxes. It was awful. I don't know how to it was just monotonous and horrible. It was so bad.
I will tell you very similar when we're done, but yeah.
So anyways, that was the one I have now, Rimshot. I can't answer this. All I have ever done is casino dealer. Yeah. Nigga Babe says, I worked at a place where my boss always sexually harassed me, and one of my coworkers almost got raped.
Holy
Jesus.
shit.
I also worked for a place where my boss would throw temper tantrums, which would result in her not speaking to you and cutting your hours without warning. Super stressful, would not recommend. Yeah, I had a temper tantrum boss in my last job before I started doing this. Jeff, what's your worst job?
I've been thinking about this, and I've had lots of shitty like jobs, but they were all like temp jobs and jobs that I was able to leave. So I'm actually gonna go with my current job because it was a very that's the thing. It's like I'm at a certain level now. I'm making a certain amount of money. It's like I need this job, but the thing is, it's always been very supportive, and it's always been very like a place. A lot of my years at this place, I've actually really enjoyed coming in there and working there, and now I'm just like afraid all the time, and I'm like, and I feel like there's all this gaslighting going on, like where like they make you think like, no, you're not really good enough to be doing this, but we're gonna have to keep you on. But it's really weird. The whole environment has changed. I no longer feel valued as an employee. I no longer feel that they have any kind of appreciation for what I do there. Yeah, and it
so
fucking sucks.
frustrating.
Yeah. And
when you're actually
and,
doing like good work too.
and I'm like busier than fucking ever right
Yeah.
now too. So I'm like gonna work my fucking ass off
just
right
to
now
get no thanks.
to get no thanks. And I know because I thought maybe there was just some misunderstanding. And I came off like this run of like some really good projects, and then I had a review where they just tore me to fucking shreds. And I'm like, nope, okay,
Yeah.
so this doesn't happen either.
Awful.
Yeah.
I have one. I'm gonna end it with a pause. By the way, Nuka Babe, you do win. What's funny with what you said is like normally though, for me in every day job I've ever had, it's like when are they gonna find out how bad I'm slacking off and disrespecting this work? So it's got to be so frustrating to like be working hard and not being respected for it. Whereas I'm the opposite, is what I'm saying. Like
No,
I've always
been the opposite.
That,
but
where I'm
but
like, what I really want to do is after I leave here, so I'm just clearly fucking everyone over at this job as hard as I can.
I've been the opposite too. That's why I know the difference. That's why I'm like, no, but I'm doing it right now. So.
All right, I think this will be the last question. We'll go over the recipe again, and we'll call it. This last question we can answer pretty briefly. I was just talking about this earlier. What is your idea of a perfect vacation? For me, I've been thinking about this a lot lately. It is definitely the quiet, relaxing kind. My kind of vacation, I want to go to my family mountain cottage in North Carolina, in Shelby, North Carolina, just outside of Asheville. It's such a beautiful place. There's a little creek nearby. You can hike to a waterfall. It's quiet. No one around about. There's an old man who will come by with his dogs just to make sure you're not an intruder on the first and last day, essentially, that you're there. Just watching out for the house, which is amazing because you're like, this old man watches out for us. You know what I mean? And just sit there with a bottle of very expensive scotch and a bunch of weed and a book and great music and good friends and just keep it chill and small and quiet and relaxing and just read like a really good book, you know what I mean? And eat really good home-cooked meals and maybe go into the town and go hit the record shop and maybe go hit a little lunch spot or something, but for the most part, stay in that cabin, go hiking, peaceful, quiet, away from people. You know what I mean? What do you got?
Well, I just want to say that Nuke Babe said, like, even if it pays well, then if you have the option, get out.
Yeah.
Just saying for the regards to the last one. Mr. Free Play said, Japan hands down. Asheville is awesome. And Entrapment said, I was actually in Asheville a couple months ago.
So
actually,
beautiful, right?
And yeah, we had a great time
during
there.
the fall. Oh my god, dude! Right now, it's like incredible. I want to go.
For me,
I also desperately need to go to Japan, and a vacation to Tokyo would be probably my number 2 for perfect vacation.
I love a really good island vacation. I love
a resort or like
fuck yeah. I'm good with a resort. Yeah, I love that because I don't need to do any work. I want this place to be like, well, today we don't feel like leaving.
It's made we for you to be on vacation.
We can go to a swim up bar and we just like hang out and just like some of our favorite places like Cozumel. Not that I say like we go all the time. We summer there. But a place Cozumel we've been to, and St. Croix and the Virgin Islands we've been to, and those are both. We had a great time at both those places.
Hell yeah.
I love those. A cruise is really goddamn fun too. I gotta say.
Yeah, you're trying to sell me on this cruise thing, and I'm starting to warm up to it a little bit.
It's so fun because it's a floating hotel. Especially if you get like a little side, like one of the balcony rooms along the side. You don't have to. Because you can just go to your room to sleep if you want to.
Right.
But that was kind of fun. Like Lindsay and I like hang out on the balcony
chill on the balcony.
Then you plan your excursions and so you get to go out, and some of the excursions are literally just like come to the beach and we'll give you free rum drinks, and and you can snorkel a little bit, and that's it. And the other ones are like tours and zip lining and things like that. But,
Totally.
yeah, if you haven't had a cruise, and also we went to the shows every night, and the shows are so delightfully cheesy there. And also, if you ever do go on the cruise, find the bar where the people who do the shows go.
Yeah.
It might take you a couple nights to find it. It took us a couple nights to find it. But we finally found the bar that was at the back of the casino.
everybody
On the ship is where like the people who did like
It's
the
just talking to them, it's
comedy
fun.
shows and stuff. Yeah. And then we just like made friends with them.
That's
and that's
awesome.
really super fun. So, but cruise can be really, really
Good call.
Yeah, it can be really a lot of fun.
Holy shit, is that Jim Gaffigan? Absolutely. Which one? I think maybe you.
Me?
I guess. I feel like he's a redhead that looks so
I think he
different.
does, and I think he's got like a beard. Does he have a beard?
Fucking Triosphere, we'll go with it though.
Yeah.
Best
You know
times
what?
of ever, the ones where plans weren't involved. Yeah, I don't want any plans either. That's why I love the mountain trip, because it's like, I'm not doing I'm gonna wake
Mm-hmm.
up and I wanna play board games, I wanna read, I wanna do very little.
Mm-hmm.
Very little is really what I wanna do.
To be able, especially now, like as a parent, to be able to just fucking sleep until I wake
Yeah.
up.
Oh
It's
yeah,
so good.
it's so
It's
good.
so good.
It's so
Yeah.
cute. I'm doing that tomorrow. I can't wait. I'm sorry you have to work, but I'm doing it tomorrow. Triosphere, I
days this
love you
weekend.
too, dude. Ho! We're doing this thing, but we are actually leaving Triosphere. I feel fucking terrible,
Yeah.
man. We're peacing. Thank you so much, Jeff. This has been amazing. I had such a
Always.
fucking great time. Always a great time. Here are the steps one more time for the cocktail we made tonight. The Galleta de Cumpleanos. You're going to need that rye. You're going to need that sherry. You're going to need the bitters. You're going to mix them as such. 2 parts Bullet Rye. 1 part Lustau Pedro, him and his sherry. 10 drops of Bittermans. Ooh! Mole bitters. Stir with ice and pour, and royster, and that's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome my brother and Lexi back into it as we close it out. Say goodbye for us, guys.
And
Look at it. It's my brother Sam and Lex, and we're saying goodnight. Have a good one, everybody. I'll play the theme song, and we'll get the fuck out of here. Take care, everyone. And remember,
Love you guys, thank you for being here.
Remember, get a designated, call an Uber. All right. See you later, everybody. Good night. Good night. Bye, guys. Peace. Peace, peace, peace. Be with you. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Making cocktails for you, making you laugh, making you blue. Cocktails, cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Holden with Jeff and Jeff.